Gary now is waiting to speak to us. He's obviously been on commentary duty tonight. He's not watching Antiques Roadshow, thankfully.
I'm live, and I've never done this before. There's always a first to everything, yeah? Thought I'd give it a go. See what it's like. Curious how this all works. I know. I'm not going to start any drama. Because it ain't nothing to do with me, so it's not going to be doing any of that, you know what I mean? Not me saying anything about this guy, or that guy, or this guy, or that guy. Won't be saying anything at all. I mean, you know, I know people will ask me questions, obviously, but that'll be it. You know what I mean? That'll be that, man. Yeah. Right, give me a sec. Hopefully this doesn't end it. Where am I going? Where am I going? Cool, don't end it, that's good. Right, give me a sec. Cool, I thought it was going to be disconnected. That didn't happen. I am Mr. Unknown, so... Well, that was a dry hit on my vape. Bloody hell. Where's my camera face? Huh. Blah, 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 blah. I was gonna show you. I was gonna show you my cat. People will be like, "What are you showing your cat for?" But that's my nippy. Look at him, just quiet, just sitting there, you know, with his eyes closed. Yeah, nippy, yeah. Man, pit one. But yeah, that's all I want to show you as my cat for the minute. Ah, for fuck's sake. And now my batteries on my vape are dead, so I'm gonna have to go and charge them. So yeah, I'm gonna put this down a sec, because no one's actually watching me at all. Let me find me on YouTube. You can hear like this bad old echo. But I don't care. I couldn't give a shit. You know? Alright. Who the hell's that, man? Right. So it's not. Right, is it that channel? Right. No, I'm not even on the right one. Hold on, I'm new to all this, yeah, so. Who's that? Bottom Studio. Hello?
Am I in?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
I haven't done this before, so I don't know what I'm doing properly, you know what I mean? Huh?
So I was just on Pat's video. What channel is this? Because I typed in your name and I'm not seeing this live stream anywhere.
Oh no, the problem is there's like I've got like 3 email addresses on the same name for some reason, so and there's like different accounts with different email address, so it's a bit like I don't know why I've done that for, you know what I mean? So
Oh, is this channel called Sat West?
no, it's my actual real name.
Oh, because the one I saw was they're like months and years old.
Yeah. It's because the one I sent you to was like it's weird. Like can I share my screen with you at all?
I don't really know how.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I can't see your YouTube. I'm in the chat, obviously.
Oh, Mark just said it's a different channel.
I'll try and search it. Is it definitely your name, Andrew Marmon?
Yeah.
Uh,
But it's weird. I've got like three or four different ones. Oh, on the search for click live.
I'm searching it right now.
Yeah, okay.
It's saying no results when I put Sat West after it.
No. What? Not. It's just my actual full name. Like with you, it's your full name on yours. It's like the same as mine. Like you have to filter it for it to work. Oh yeah, I'm gonna promote this to my Facebook. See if anyone actually joins. That'd be funny. All right. Give me a sec. Still there, man? Hello? What have I done? Oh no, it's
I'm
back.
definitely here.
Yeah, no. What it was I promoted it to my Facebook page, and so I done that.
Oh, I see Mark Metals. I mean, yeah, Mark Metals in your is commenting.
Yep. Here's a little shit.
So it is called Andrew Marmon then. Why can't I find it on bloody YouTube?
How's it made? How's that
Get in there, Kenj. Oh my god! You got all these other. You got all these other people to like join.
Pat's trying to find you right now.
What? Fucking hell!
Yeah,
Jesus Christ!
because it'll drive PJ mad if you get a load of subs from Pat.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's trying to find it, but
Hi, Johnny. Hello. How are you doing?
oh, fuck.
Are you sure? You found it.
Oh, some people have found it.
Yeah, they found it obviously like
Why can't I
they
find
go
it?
through
I'm
the
only one
internet
that can't
and just
it.
find it like that, you know.
I'm the
Johnny,
only one
can
that
you
can't
put up a
find
video
it.
and just put the link in, and then I'll put it on my channel? I say if we go over there and get the hangouts going, and then I'll post it on my channel. We're live there talking about him. It'll drive him fucking nuts.
You on his channel now, like hearing?
Yeah, I just went off of it because it seems people have found it because I see Johnny Rotten in the comments.
Yeah.
I don't know who Johnny Adair is. Is that someone you know?
No.
Oh, right, then yeah, that's someone off of
Not bad, mate. Do you hate Seaside Mark?
You don't know
Who's
who Seaside
Seaside?
Mark?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Guys, right. Let me just get something straight. Yeah, I'm new to all this YouTube drama, all this YouTube like madness. Yeah, I'm like what you call the YouTube madness virgin. I probably didn't pronounce that properly, but you must know what I meant by that.
I think Mark's just sent me a link to your channel.
Yeah, that's my channel link. Yeah, I just see that.
Load. Oh, why couldn't I find this? That's the name I put in, but I could not find that for the life of me.
Yeah, like I say, I got like about 3 or 4 email addresses like on the same different channels, but it's just I don't know. I don't know what I've done. Agreed, Johnny. Yeah, definitely, man.
Have you seen
100%.
Johnny Rotten's channel? It's hilarious.
Oh, I saw that thing with that Marge Simpson thing earlier. That was funny. Oh god.
I do a spot-on voice of his mum's voice.
Oh yeah.
I actually thought I wasn't sure if it was me for a second, a certain video.
All right. It did actually sound like you a bit though, to be fair, you know.
Yeah, I couldn't because I didn't remember saying them specific words, but
I mean, it's not you exactly, but it sounds like you.
well, I'm
Do you know
putting
what
on
I
a
mean?
voice because she sounds like Darth Vader. She talks like this when she's speaking, like that.
Well, look, here's my cat. Just casually sleeping there, you know, curled up in a ball.
Okay,
His
I've
name.
got that link. Oh, is that your
Huh?
cat?
Yep. His name is
Nice.
Nippy. For anyone that wants to know. You probably know one because it's this how things be done. If I knew about you could do this sooner than later, I probably would have done it. You know what I mean? Like,
It's sort of similar to the PlayStation chat rooms, ain't it, from back in the day?
Malice you had yesterday, yeah, bloody hell. Freaking there was like 3 or 4 people in PJ's chat, and then there was like a load of people in your chat, and it was just kicking right off, man. I was hearing some of it, man.
Yeah, it is like the video chat rooms in a way, except this is broadcasted live to YouTube.
And it's a little bit more public, so anyone can like watch. You know what I mean? That is the kind of thing. Oh shit! Johnny Rotten promoted my channel. Oh god.
Well,
It's gonna come flooding back to me now.
You get the worst that happen. You get a few PJ trolls, possibly. But
yeah.
I don't get why PJ made out you was dead for 2 years.
I know it's ridiculous, man. I don't understand why.
Because you were like
And it
sort
was,
of you were
but it
friends
was
on
weird.
PlayStation.
Yeah, but it was weird when I confronted him and I told him about it. He was like, "Oh yeah, I spoke to you like last year, but then you said I was dead 2 years ago. So why say I was dead last? You said you spoke to me last year, and then you say I was dead, but then you spoke to me last year. So why say that
You
at
said
all?
you killed
If
yourself.
you
That's
said
what you
that,
said. You killed yourself.
yeah, but it's just stupid. Hello, PJ Losers. How's it going, man? You're
Why does he
like,
call himself PJ Wins when he literally loses his money all the time?
because that's that. I swear that's a guy from up north, innit?
Yeah, bomb.
Yeah. No, this is all news to me, man. So. You know, Bomb got sick of his shit, man. He just goes round and round and round and round in circles. Yeah, just continue, just utter bullshit what goes on. You know, can't stop. Hello, Chase, yo.
Well, actually,
Is a complete tripper.
PJ losing. You're seeing Mark Metal's real channel there. That's not his his YouTube drama one. He's got celebrities on that channel.
He has. I've seen them
Yeah.
from all from part of the country anyway. At least, you know. Oh, just need to get a beer. I should call my channel the beer channel. Nah, I doubt it. I actually wouldn't call it that. Because everyone's going like, "Oh, you're a fucking alcoholic. What are you doing on here?"
I could get a
And all
beer
that
as
shit.
well.
Huh?
I could get a beer as well.
Nice.
Well, tequila and beer. What? Do you?
I've got to change my vape. I've got to change my vape batteries because they're like dead. So I need to do that as well.
Oh right. Oh, Foster's. Okay.
You got Foster's, nice.
I didn't even know she had this.
I've been getting this deal off Big Hook. Well, they doing what is it? 24 beers, £24, free delivery. And you get like what is it? Pale ale and like light ale, and then there's like craft beer, alcohol free as well.
And you do have
I mean,
the beer bottles on the fridge.
Yeah, I know.
And you said you just had tequila in the green bowl.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
fucking charger, man. Fuck's sake. Ugh. But yeah, like I had this milk stout. It just reminded me of like oh, for fuck's sake. It just reminded me of like having like a coffee, like a black coffee with milk. Similar thing to that, if you get what I mean.
Oh right.
Yeah, I'm
So-
just trying to think of things to say, mate, keep it going, you know what I mean? So like I say, this is all new to me, you know.
Would you say PJ's definitely got worse since you last knew him?
Yeah. Let's read these.
He wasn't normal, but he was he
No,
was
I mean like
lot more tame back then.
he was a bit tame, but he was weird back then anyway. Like I remember one time, yeah, freaking what was it? Like he had no credit on his phone. And he was like, "Oh, can you take this girl for me?" I think I named her on my phone Boobs or something. Called her up. I think I messaged her, and he went to go meet her. And there was some man with him, and he started chasing her. That actually happened, huh? I think I've still got the number on my phone. Huh?
What, a bloke chased PJ?
Well, no, he was going to meet up with this girl.
Yeah.
Then there was some bloke there with her. and I think he like chased her. He chased him. Sorry,
PJ chased the bloke.
no, the bloke chased him because the
Yeah,
girl thought
that
the
sounds
girl
more
thought
like
she was on her own. Huh?
that sounds more like it. Yeah,
That's what happened, man.
that's typical PJ. That meeting a
But just
bird
like
goes up with a
you know,
bloke.
he's just getting mugged off, isn't he? He just don't realise it, you know. You know what I mean? He's just stupid. You know what I mean?
So how many people are watching this right now?
8 people.
All right.
Did he catch him and beat him up? I'm not sure, to be honest. I know he definitely run for his life. You know what I mean? I know about at least that. You know, and he was shitting it as well after I spoke to him the time after that.
Well, I never knew about that one.
I think I still got the number saved on my phone. You know when you have an account for such a long time, like a Gmail, whatever like that, and you put it on a new phone, and like you save all the contacts and that. That's what happened. Some chase. He lives in his own fantasy world. Just leave him to it, yeah.
They're talking about Mark, I think.
Oh, hold on.
Should get Mark in here.
Yeah, sure.
But isn't there a link already though for him to join it?
All right, Mark. Do I have to post you the link? Oh yeah, I think there already is. Yeah. If you want me to post a link, let me know, and I'll do that. It's not a problem. I doubt PJ has ever been in a fight. Only GTA fights. Yeah, he's probably lost all them as well.
He don't play
Oh,
the
yeah.
game. He drives around and crashes into things so as he can talk on live.
Or that can lead to possibly bad things, depending on what you're doing. So I'm saying that now.
I don't get how like you were friends and like now he's saying how him and Jamie are saying how weird and ugly you are and you're the weird one and I'm bringing on weird people from PlayStation. It wasn't even me that found you, it was Mark.
Yep. I found Mark. That was that. I mean, got pictures from a while ago. You know what I mean? So
Will you come to any of them live wrestling events with me and Kenji when the lockdown's over?
maybe it's only because I've got my cat to think about. You know what I mean? Like he needs to be fed and all that kind of thing. That's the only reason. If I didn't have a cat, I probably would go to it. You know what I mean? Just because I've got a cat and he needs to be fed and that. That's the only reason why. You know.
Because you're not too far from me, or you can get a train. About I think it's a 20-minute or half-hour train ride.
Yeah, roughly about that now. Bomb isn't even from England. He lives in the moon. Yeah, could do. Could be all that space dust. Lord J doesn't even live in Belfast. He lives on the sofa.
You know the pub,
What?
the Prince of Wales, where you live.
Yeah.
Has it survived lockdown? Do you know if it's going to be closed down or not?
Um. Well, in my local newsfeed, I haven't heard anything about it closing down. So that's a good
I,
thing.
I hope it survives because I've got a lot of friends that go there, and they would have live rock and roll bands there every Saturday.
All right. Yeah. There's actually a few places around this area where I actually had that because there used to be a place in somewhere about not far away from me. What was it called again? Oh shit! Well, there was a few. There was this place called the Shit. They used to have live bands in there. And then
Oh.
there was this place. Then there was this place. I'm not going to really disclose too much information via YouTube about where I live and all that, because otherwise,
Oh,
you know what people are like. You know what I mean? So,
just don't put
oh
your
shit,
address up like Jamie did. Oh yeah, and
yeah,
Pete and
don't
Pete.
do that.
Oh, there he
Hello,
is.
Mark.
Okay, can you hear me?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, first off, Sean, I'm going to ask you a question. Have I been attempting to quit smoking?
Yeah, you said that I forget what you said. You've turned to vaping or what?
Now, question. Did I used to smoke indoors and now I smoke outdoors?
Yeah. Well, you chain smoke
Now,
pretty much.
now, other question. Do you remember that room I used to smoke in with the brown walls that looked like the inside of PJ's underwear?
Yeah, Jesse used to say that it looked like mold on the walls.
Now, question. Do you recall how those walls used to be brown because I would smoke literally only in that room and now those walls are white because now I smoke outside and painted that room?
Yeah, the walls look pretty poisonous, to be honest.
Can you elaborate this fact to Bomb, the guy who said he's actually going to meet up with PJ after COVID, but at the same time also basically went to a party during COVID and yet disregarded the whole entire fact of basically meeting the guy after COVID since he's willing to go to parties during COVID?
Huh?
I have to run that by again, I think.
You
Okay.
sound like a bloody lawyer, man. Sound like a lawyer.
I mean, look, if you're going to say you're going to meet up with PJ after COVID and, have a scuffle with him, that's all fine and good, but then don't be going to a party and say, well, it's okay, I go to a party with 15 people. We're going to have a good old-fashioned Ebola party, but at the same time say, oh, but I have to wait till after COVID to meet up with somebody, beat them up. Okay.
Oh, I'll get it. Yeah. Do you reckon he's been to a party then with 15 other people in it?
No, like, it was established. He had been to a party, but yet he's had to wait till COVID ends to meet up with PJ.
Ah, okay. I don't believe he's going to go and meet PJ, but that's just me.
All right, what I just need to do to give me a disclaimer, he's not going to hold me legally responsible for beating the crap out of him if I punch him in the neck or something, he has a freaking stroke or something after the fact.
Ooh.
I mean, all I want to say about all of this drama is no offense to you guys in the stream or in the chat, but there's a few like Mike, fucking hell, I said that twice. There's a few Mike warriors and keyboard warriors, you know what I mean? So,
Yeah.
so I mean, it's just like you can give it all the big and however you want, you know what I mean? You can shout till the walls fall down by just putting them actions in, and then that's what makes a difference. So, you know, that's just how I think about it anyway. But I mean, you know, if you guys want to be Mike Keyboard Warriors, go ahead. If it makes you content, then make your content. That's what I'll say. You know what I mean?
Loads of people have said they're going to go to PJ, but the ones that come closest to it, a guy called the Gov went to his door. That's how PJ's address got put out, apparently. And PJ, that was. I want to find these videos again because I want to get one video in particular of him with a kettle and put some music over it. But Gov went to his door and PJ filmed it from out the window. But he told everyone else on YouTube that he was not in when Gov knocked on his door.
I'll be back momentarily.
He
Okay.
had a kettle of boiling water next to his bed. You know, like how most people have a lampshade next to their bed or their phone charging. He had a kettle next to his bed, and he had it like saying, "Come to my door, I can chuck it at you." I want to get them videos again.
So as I'm still kind of new to this, how long has PJ been, or you say, being a dick or terrorizing YouTube for? Like, I don't know, you call it every way you want, but
2 or 3 years, because I've only been on here about I don't even know, year and a half or something.
yeah.
I think he's been on here 3, maybe 4 years. 2 or 3 years. I don't know.
Look at the. Can you see the comments?
Yeah.
Look what PJ loses. Look what PJ loses says.
PJ just told the story when he got chased. Ha ha ha, he's a right pussy.
That's that story I was on about.
I want to hear that story from him. I didn't know about that one.
Oh, okay. I mean, when the pandemic's over, I wonder what the excuses can be to using the pandemic's over. Oh, I'm ill. I'm poorly. I've got freaking a load of things wrong with me. I don't want to say any kind of particular thing, but yeah, you know what I mean.
He made out that he was asleep at 2 a.m. when like this guy called London Taylor was up his street. What?
I thought it was 3.
Oh, 3 a.m. Yeah, he's been live at that time. And then when that was brought up, he said, "Oh, his sleeping patterns changed. His sleep patterns ruined."
Man, that is just any excuse, man.
You don't know stories from when I met him, do you?
No.
Oh shit, you got loads to find out.
Yep.
One time, me and him met, and we was at Stratford Station because he had been caught using his mum's freedom pass. He had to. They took it off of him, so he had to buy a travel card, ticket. When we was queuing up for him to get his ticket, there was this woman standing there with like a work bag, like them laptop bags, like they just come from the office.
All right, yeah.
And he said, "She's looking at us." I said, "Who?" He said, "Her." I said, "I don't think so, mate." He said, "No, I can tell she's looking at us." I said, "Well, don't really matter, does it?" He said, "No, it does matter." He said, "Because she's a bitch. She thinks she's better than us." I said, "Look," I said, "if she was looking at us, like it was like a glance." I said, "It was like for like a second." I said, "She weren't paying any attention to us." He said, "No, she's staring at us." And then she said, he said, "No, I can tell. I know bitches like that. They think they're better than everyone." And she's in hearing distance, and then she's queuing up. She actually ends up in front of us. He's 2 behind her. There's a black woman in front of him, and then he's behind her. And I'm trying to tell him, look, I said, she's not doing anything. She's just waiting. She's just left work by the looks of it. And he's talking all this shit about her right behind her. After she gets the ticket and walks past, she says to him, "I can hear you, you know." And then she walks off, and then he's shouting, Why would you say something and then walk off?"
Oh, you know. Either that boy is young and naive, or he's got some kind of condition he doesn't even know he has.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's what it sounds like to me. Because, you know. I think it's that. PJ's ringing Monty to come in here and take you two on.
Well, my girlfriend said, "Could it not be just because he's an egotistical cunt?" But but there's definitely something not right in his brain. There's definitely something missing.
You think a girl, the attitude he has towards women?
Yeah, he said if you treat women like shit, they will want you more.
Yes, but those type of women, they come with all sorts of problems, really bad problems. Either mainly exes or mental problems. And the ones that are good, I feel sorry for them.
Oh, what would you have done if I treated you like shit before I met you?
We wouldn't have met.
Better she chopped it off while you were asleep.
What? What did he just say?
If a guy's going to treat me like shit, I'm going to treat him just as bad back.
I said that was the curse. She'd probably chop it off while he was asleep.
Okay, you know.
Not that I'm trying to give her ideas or anything.
Also, when we was in
Don't worry, I have enough ideas.
Also, when we was in London on you know the Lions in Trafalgar Square?
All right, yeah.
We climbed up onto that, and there's this drunk guy on top of one of the lions, and he literally throws a bottle at PJ, and it misses by that much. He looked at him, and he started giggling. He went, and he just threw a bottle at him.
What goon, man! What goon!
I swear he nearly jumped off the whole thing.
But I mean, like, going back to the women thing, you know what I mean? Like, you treat a woman right, you know, more things happen. You know what I mean? Like, you could possibly get married, have kids, blah, blah, blah. But you treat a woman wrong, you're just going to go back to square one, and that'll be it. They'd be like, let's do that one. Oh, yeah, I fucked up again. And then again, it's going to go around in a circle. So that philosophy of treating women bad is bullshit. Absolute bullshit.
Did you know that when his sister was 8 months pregnant, he pushed her and she slapped him so hard around the face he fell to the floor?
No, didn't know that. Fuck it up.
Hold on, a pregnant woman slapped him and brought him to the floor.
Yeah.
Here,
And then his boyfriend come downstairs and pinned him up to the wall. This is how it went. Because actually, you remember this, Mark, as well. I thought you might do, but we was in.
I remember still just cracking up from the fact that literally an 8-month pregnant woman was able to slap this weak little child to the ground to where he was probably in a fetal position. Okay, because he's talking about how he's going to meet up with all these people. Yet a pregnant woman could like literally knock his ass down. I'm just curious what doing.
I met a pregnant woman. Women become very protective in their pregnant state. Some have even been told to get unknown strength from it.
Because we didn't quite know what had actually happened. We was actually on his side at first, Mark, because we said she was a bitch for saying what she said, but I didn't know like this happened, that he pushed her and what everything happened. I was at the table. He had spent all of his birthday money, it must have been, and lost it all at the casino. And she said, she made a comment because she was worried about him losing the money. She said, "You're going to end up worse than our dad." And he got up and pushed her, and then she slapped him. And I met him that day, and he had this scratch right from here to there, like the Joker. And his hair was all fucked, like up in the air.
Bloody hell.
He's lucky that she stopped there.
And then, her boyfriend ran down the stairs while her mum was screaming and stuff, and then he pinned him up to the wall. Screamed, "Do it again, do it again." What PJ said in his defense, which I don't agree with, by the way, but this is PJ's defense. PJ said that he's younger than them, and they're this is a 20-plus-year-old man pinning an 18-year-old boy up to the wall, like he's an 8-year-old or something.
Well, the way he acts.
He can't use that excuse though, because I mean the fact that matters is he use the excuse someone's only a few years older than him and therefore don't have a right putting their hands on him. Then what's his excuse for putting his hands on a pregnant woman? Because then the excuse could be made that she's the vulnerable one. So why the hell is he putting his hands on her?
PJ Wins is in the comments.
Yeah, I see that.
Oh shit.
They won't put the link up.
No,
I don't even know how to. I'm new to this.
What you're saying there, coming from the Bromley coward scared to meet. No, I've met you 7 times. I told you that day when you wasted your time and came to Bromley, I wasn't meeting you. For a start, I fell asleep, and I really did. It was in the start of a pandemic, and I told you beforehand it'd be a wasted journey, and I'm not meeting you. I have no meeting you.
Sean, can I interject here for a second?
Sure.
And remember, Sean pussied out of meeting me. Dude, how many times have you pussied out of meeting someone, claiming constantly, "Oh, I fell asleep. I couldn't meet Chase. I was asleep. I missed the train. He wouldn't let me sleep the night at his house." Or claiming you were going to meet up with Pat Mustard, go to the airport just to say, "Oh, I missed the flight because once again I overslept." London Taylor shows up at your place. "Oh, I'm sorry, overslept." Use the excuse once. Use it twice. Use it 3 times even. You want to come out here, PJ, talk about people being pussies and shit. You're the biggest fucking one I've ever met my whole entire life. Yeah, Mr. Big Man. What a big fucking man you are, putting your hands on a pregnant woman. What a bitch you are, man. That's why you're a cuck for your fucking life, you incel piece of trash. That's all you are, man. Got banned from an incel forum. How classy is that? Got banned from an incel forum. Jesus Christ, what the fuck's your problem? Trying to call other people pussies. Get your fucking bitch ass out of here, PJ.
Do you remember his birthday when he turned 18 and he went out and bought a bottle of beer? And he sent that video saying, "Oh, it's the most disgusting thing in the world. How could anyone drink this?" And now years later, he's claiming to be like an alcoholic, always pretending to drink. But back then he was pretending that he wasn't pretending. He was saying how disgusting beer was. He'd take a sip of it.
Hold on. Yes, PJ.
You ain't
Yes,
a real man if you don't drink. You know what I mean?
hold on. Yes, PJ, you are being owned. Mister, you could get a girl, yet your freaking underwear looks like the bottom of Nagasaki after it got nuked. Yeah, by all means, PJ. Yes, you own everyone, PJ. PJ never gets owned by anyone. Fucking idiot.
Now what he's
PJ
doing,
goes round and round in a circle all the time, man. Same old shit, different day.
what PJ said here about my mum, he's got a little bit of a story which, from what I've told him, and he's added things to it and made it sound worse than what it actually is. My mum starved me. Technically, that is true, but boyfriend smashing my teeth out, that's not true. That's completely made up. That's there is a story there I don't need to get into. He didn't beat me up though, and nothing happened like that. My teeth were surgically removed because there was no big teeth to grow through. They were still baby teeth, and they went kind of rotten because they're in a different. Baby teeth, milk teeth are different than adult teeth, and they had holes in and stuff, and they went pretty bad, and they had to be taken out. I was wearing false teeth for quite a long time, but I think I've left them at my ex-girlfriend's house in Chester, so I'm probably never going to get them teeth back again.
Yeah, really. PJ's talking about going live so he could ban a bunch of people so he feels better about himself. You want to know something that's sad, PJ? And I know you're still watching because that's how sad you are, PJ. You want to know something really sad? My boy Andrew over here, Mr. Sat West fucking Money himself, he's only been live on YouTube this one time. This is his first time being live with an audience, right? And he's got more views in him being live for less than a fucking hour than you've probably got in most of your live streams. The only time you get a whole bunch of people viewing your live stream, PJ, is when you're losing your money going ape shit on your mom.
I was reading the comments, man.
I love watching PJ just absolutely lose his shit. I'm going live. People are making fun of me. Pussy.
I don't know why he would be so annoyed, to be honest. If someone was live about me, all we're doing is talking. We're not really doing anything. But if someone
We're basically we're like reminiscing. That's all we're doing, really. Just reminiscing about certain times with certain people, you know, or one in particular. You know what I mean?
It doesn't actually trigger me. I actually find it a bit funny, but him, it enrages him. I don't know. It just all he needs to see is my face, and it just drives him mad.
This dude lost 66 pounds and proceeded to rip onto his mom, and he wonders why no woman wants to sleep with him.
Physically impossible to spend £200 on a night out. I've never been on a night out in my life, and I always go out. Yeah, I mean, the only time we actually would freaking spend like 200 quid to be going to like somewhere really posh and swanky, you know what I mean? But I doubt PJ goes somewhere like that, you know what I mean?
I mean, you could spend $200 on a night out, depending on what you do. Because figure if you go somewhere to get something to eat, and it's not just you, but you and say, I don't know, one or two of your friends or something, see a movie, maybe go to an arcade or something like. It's possible to spend $200 a night. PJ wouldn't know anything about that.
The most I've spent, and it was over a weekender in Great Yarmouth. I spent, it was in this holiday caravan park. I spent about, probably 600 quid, and that was a lot, really.
I mean, that's over a week. That's over a weekend, though. I can't understand that. You know what I mean? You got rides, food to pay for, all that kind of thing. You know what I mean? So you got all that to pay for, you know.
Really quick, here's another thing now.
The caravan as well, which was about 200.
Shawnee, would you say on a night out that you could easily probably spend anywhere from say 50 to 150 pounds if you're with somebody else?
If you're with someone else, yeah, easy.
Okay, Andrew, same question. Would you say that you could probably easily spend anywhere from 50 to say 150 pounds if you go out with somebody for like an evening?
Yeah, not a problem there. It's two people in it. You know what I mean?
Now, would you say that it's money wasted or money well spent?
Well, it depends what you spend it on. You know what I mean?
No, I mean, okay. Let's just say here's the example. You go out, get something for dinner, maybe see a movie, go to an arcade or a concert or something. Would you say it's money well spent?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I'll say that.
Okay. Now, would you say if you were to take not 150 pounds, but just say 66 pounds, right? And instead of going out, spending it on a friend, going out for dinner or something, you lost it on roulette. Would you say that was money well spent? Would you say that was money wasted?
I definitely would say it's money wasted. Definitely.
Okay, now the further argument, would you say it was money well spent or money wasted if not only did you lose that 66 pounds on roulette, but for literally months and months and months prior, you were talking about how there's magnets, how it's rigged, how you swear, I'll never do it again, Johnny. I'll never play roulette again, Johnny. I swear I'll be a good boy, Daddy. I'll be a good boy. I'll never fucking play money on roulette again. But then you proceed to lose your money on roulette again. Would you say that was money well spent or money wasted?
Wait, what's the link in the comment?
I'm not actually sure how you do it.
What's the link that you sent me in the messages? Because you can post it in the comments and.
Oh, that. Okay, hold on.
Because you sent a few.
Don't, really quick, don't overload the stream, though. If you're going to let anyone in, I'd say let Pat Mustard in.
Yeah, there's this guy that tries to join. He's always got his dick out and stuff.
Oh, God. Bloody hell.
Remember people like, I don't know if you knew him. Remember Jack the Ripper?
Oh, God, him.
Remember a guy called Mark CC?
Oh, fuck.
Right, how do I post this in the comments and that?
You remember Stewie Maid?
Oh, fuck, I'm having the Vietnam flashbacks.
What Stewie Maid done, he got his dick out and got a razor blade and cut the head of his cock, and he said it heals up quickly. I've never seen anything
There you
like
go,
that.
post.
Oh, God, that was him?
Yeah, that was
Oh,
him.
God,
Yeah.
no. I thought, what was that fat kid that was, what was that fat kid that had the Confederate flag that was like, he got pissy?
There you go.
Mr. Place, that was, oh, God, now I'm having Vietnam flashbacks.
There was an English guy from Liverpool. I think he's from Liverpool. A guy called Genie or something. Or a lot of perverts on there. Well, they're on here as well if you let them come in.
Yeah, Jamie. Jamie being on that list.
You know what? Jamie did actually sort of strip on a live stream, didn't he?
Oh, who is that?
But it wasn't saying their name.
PJ. Oh, it's got to be someone taking the piss out of PJ, definitely. Oh my God. Jesus Christ.
Let me guess, it was a penis.
No, it is like Oh, okay. I'll let PJ lose his join. How do I do this?
How you doing?
Oh,
when PJ comes in, I think he's going to try and bring Monty in for a bit of backup. Don't let Monty in.
No, what
let PJ come and fight his own battles.
Their plan is actually both of them, because I heard them on live. When I went live yesterday, I watched PJ's live for a little bit afterwards and wound it back. His plan is to put up nude pictures and get you banned.
Well, yeah, I thought that as well. He just said that before in his live stream, so I wouldn't even let PJ in.
Yeah, I wouldn't, because his plan is to put up nude pictures. And he
won't actually have nude. He won't have nude pictures of women. He'll just have dicks because he doesn't like females.
Got pressure.
Oh,
okay. Right. Okay, hold on a sec.
PJ's camera roll is just full of penises.
Okay, hopefully this is the actual Pat Mustard.
Before, so I'd be a little weary on having PJ on here.
Plus, he just repeats himself over and over and over. Boring.
Hold on a second, Pat. Is that you?
He wonders why he's got no friends.
Pat, is that you?
Hello.
Yes, I'm sorry, I'm in.
Okay, it's you.
It is.
Sorry,
just so Southwest knows, see the picture on my screen. That is the inside of PJ's boxers that he showed on a live stream.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh God.
Now the thing is, I was sort of thinking about this, maybe thinking about it too much to be honest, but is it the case that he shit himself or he's not wiping properly?
I actually, Pat, I got an answer to your question. It's neither. He's actually using his underwear to clean his teeth.
When I got sent that,
Oh, good one.
yeah, Mark. When I got sent that in the group of me, Andrew, and you and Kenji,
Oh, give it a second, Shawty. I'm not going to hear you. So.
Oh, that's a good one.
Right. One question, guys. Guys, hold
I'm
on.
gonna have to compose myself. Give us a minute.
Guys, who is Triple H?
That's one of PJ's friends.
Triple H is all right. Triple H is a good guy. He's all right.
he's got skid marks and cum stains all over his bed and like cups
So
of tea.
PJ brushes his teeth with his boxer shorts. It all makes sense now.
According to what Shawty said, he's also using the mattress to clean his teeth too.
Okay, now fair.
PJ skipped Kosovan in his mum's back picture. Fucking hell. Oh god.
I don't suppose you still have the family picture that PJ sent us years ago, do you, Andrew? There's a picture of him as a baby with his dad and his mum and 2 sisters.
No,
Oh,
unfortunately, I don't
please,
have that one,
please
no.
get me a picture of his dad, please, for the love of God.
To be honest.
Shawnee,
What?
didn't you send that to me back like 3 or 4 years ago?
Yeah, but I can't find it. I've been trying to look for it for
I
ages.
have it. Hold on.
Oh, please upload a picture of his dad.
No,
Oh, this will.
So Pat, here's the thing. Shawnee and me like send photos back and forth all the time. Like usually it's memes, like just funny, like regular wrestling, funny junk and stuff like that, right? So I can't tell you how many times I had to go through like a shitload of photos just to find a particular photo. You know the photo of Pete when he's in the bathtub making a creepy raper face? I had to go through about 100 photos just to get to that fucking thing. I remember, Shawnee, you sent me that photo, and I have to have it somewhere. I'll have to find it, but I'm going to find that photo.
I deleted a lot of groups from back then because there were just too many and it was taking up space.
Stat West, don't let PJ in when he tries to get in. He doesn't let anyone in.
No, I'm not gonna bother because you're.
Don't let him in. Just talk about him. It drives him insane.
PJ put, I'll own them all one by one, even though they talk over me. Dude, I just roasted the fuck out of you talking about you clean your underwear with your fucking teeth, man. You don't even want to talk.
PJ, I'm not going to let you in because all you're going to do is post new pictures, get me banned, so I'm not going to bother, right?
I was actually quite good at Mark to say you talk a lot of shit, but that was a good joke. Yeah.
This is PJ. They won't let you.
That fucking nailed me, that there. Oh.
PJ, you're also a keyboard warrior, and we're actually mic warriors right now, so a little bit different. You know what I mean? You get that?
It's not fair of PJ really, because you were friends, and he's like, "Oh, you're weird." He was saying with Jamie, "I'm bringing on weirdos from PlayStation."
PJ, toothbrush.
He thinks he's like some evil genius.
PJ, go lay and talk to Triple H all by yourselves.
I really don't get why he made out he was dead for 2 years, though.
PJ raging as West has took over the YouTube scene. Fucking hell.
Right, they have both left. The what's it called?
Yeah, I don't know if you know that, but there's ways of triggering PJ. This will drive him insane. You're going to get about a 45-minute video now of him ranting about this.
He thinks he's like some evil genius from like a cartoon film or something like that. You know what I mean? Like, oh, I'm going to take over the world, blah, blah, blah. I'm like this and that. You can't stop me. He thinks he's like some kind
Has
of like...
Has he really always been like this?
I
mean? Thought it would have been a steady progression to where he is now.
Pat, the whole thing is, and I know both Shawnee and Andrew can vouch for me on this as well, is the fact that PJ's always had something wrong with him. Even when I first met him, he had something wrong with him, except it wasn't as severe. His issue back then is women won't talk to me, and now his issue is women won't talk to me. I hate women. I hate everybody. Why do I keep getting banned from Reddit?
He just got that fuck the world attitude, you know what I mean? That's what he's got.
Yeah. And he has this attitude, everybody else is wrong, but he's always right.
Andrew, did you know he asked on Reddit, why is child porn illegal when it wasn't me who made the content?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
No, I think it was actually a bit deeper than that. If he wasn't directing it, starring in it, or acting in it, Why can't he watch it? What's illegal about watching it if it's already out there? That was the question.
Yeah, why do you want to see a kid being abused like that and hurt? Sick.
No, but it's just like, why would you even think of it in the first place? You know what I mean? Like, I just think that's stupid. You know, if you say why it's banned, you've obviously probably watched it yourself.
Because
You know
that's
what I mean?
sociopath.
That's what I think.
That's the common traits of a sociopath, though. That's the type of person PJ is. I mean, look, I don't like PJ's mom. I think she should have disciplined him a number of times, but for him to go off on her the way he did several weeks ago is fucking disgusting. Period.
Yeah, Southwest, if you have a look at my channel, Pop Mustard, it's called Pop Mustard again. Have a look at some of the old footage of what he's done to his mother, the threats he's made. He said he spat on her. He threatened to smash her face against the wall if she threw a shot. She's asked him to leave on numerous occasions. He won't leave.
This is all because he's lost
threatens her.
pound.
Yeah,
I
really
actually
quick.
watched one of your videos the other day, Pat. That 20-minute video about what was it? You kind of played some of the video, and then you had your opinion, and you kind of explained it, and you just owned it, man. You completely owned it.
Oh,
really
he
quick.
hates when you do that.
Andrew, really quick. I'm going to mute my for a little bit. I'm going to eat hot dogs pretending I'm PJ.
I'm surprised they sell hot dogs in Japan. Like,
Look,
that's a bit weird.
PJ, I don't mean, but you're repeating what I've said. I've said to you on numerous occasions, how are you supposed to grow the balls and meet me in London when you don't have the balls to speak to me in a hangouts?
Well, Pat,
and now you're repeating that here.
Sorry.
You can't claim to have a freedom of speech or want freedom of speech, and you don't allow it.
Have you not just heard the story what you just told about PJ running away from a girl? Sat West just said that PJ ran away from a girl or something, or some woman or something.
Right, I'll say it again. Right, so basically, a few years ago back, we obviously knew him, blah blah blah. He was like, "Oh, can you message this girl for me? I'm gonna go and meet her." Like, he went to go and meet her, and it turned out there was some guy with her. So this guy freaking chased him up the road. And he was like, "Oh, I'm shooting a brick, blah blah blah." That's what he was like. So yeah.
PJ, why didn't you beat him up? You're so confident in your fighting.
Just to point out, PJ, with the porn thing or people putting up pictures, you know that you can click on your avatar and put it full screen so you can't see anybody else. So even if they put up the porn, it makes no difference. Now, I know. Well, if you don't know that, you're probably a bit brain dead. But there you go.
Yeah.
Is PJ sat on his own talking to himself?
Probably.
Yeah, it will be.
Well, Triple H is back in the stream, so
It'll be killing him. That Sat West has had a channel for about 5 minutes, and he's got everyone on his channel. It will be killing him watching this.
It will. He'll be fuming.
He's like, "Why does no one like me?"
and then we just trying to talk random shit while being done in at the same time. You know what I mean?
Is it my nose? It might be my nose. Why don't they like me?
His nose is as wide as his
I'm not a
white.
star. I'm not a star.
The hunchback of Albert Square. Fucking hell. Ugly little bastard.
He's got teeth that he wipes his underwear with, and a nose that's as wide as his mouth.
Yeah, he keeps on saying that he's really good looking in that. But
This is what I want to speak to the individual who's telling him he's good looking, because I think they need some sort of.
Pat,
they definitely need a lobotomy.
What you were saying before was right. You know, you've dented his confidence after showing. He won't show.
Oh, the nose.
Anymore.
Oh, without a doubt, he always used to come on camera. Now he never does.
He will never go on camera again.
The only person telling him he's good looking is his mum. She goes, "PJ."
No, she doesn't. She knows he's ugly.
So she goes, "PJ, you're lovely, darling. Don't listen to them people off YouTube."
Imagine when she gave birth to him with that nose trying to get out. Fuck it hell. Jesus. Must have ripped her into two, man. Fuck it hell.
No, I've met him 7 times, Triple H. I told him I've got no desire to want to see him, and I met him after falling out with him as well. After we was in an argument.
How did you meet him 7 times? Did you not get bored after the first one?
I would have.
I think Sean did genuinely try to help the guy.
I really try and help him. He wasn't as bad. If he was like he is now, I never would have met him. But I thought there was hope for him. I thought if he gets he'll be a much nicer person, and he won't be like who he is.
Well, the thing is, right, and this is actual fact, and he won't admit to this, but everyone, even myself and Pat, has given really good advice in the past.
We'll try to
Tried
anyway.
to
Yeah.
help him, and he's just fucking unhelpful. You know, there's no helping him at all. He's doomed.
The problem with it is whatever his condition is, it doesn't allow him to take and process good advice.
You do have clean
In his
sheets.
mind, he's always right.
Yeah.
I
I've
actually
never.
do.
Go on, sorry.
Unlike Triple H, who has skid marks and cum stains all over his bed.
Triple H is all right, man. I think I'd get on with that Triple H in real life. But...
No, listen.
Oh, look, PJ's
The
back,
problem for me, Triple H is Bomb.
Sorry,
The problem for me, Bomb, is Triple H does on occasion make a lot of sense, and he does come across as quite normal. The problem with it is he'll come on here and he'll say, "Oh, he's putting up pictures of kids," while at the same time defending PJ when he put up a video of Mongo's kids, or he would say, "Oh, well, it's okay." PJ's talking about like his live chat earlier on. They were talking about fingering kids and doing this to kids and doing that to kids, and he has no issue with that, but he has an issue of me doing this. You know, putting a picture up. He has an issue with that, but he has no issue with what PJ was talking about earlier on.
He probably just agrees with PJ a lot. I mean, just because he knows that might do your head in a bit. Or something. I don't know.
But it does. The same thing is, all he's doing is contradicting himself. And actually, what he's done is, with those views that he has, he's probably turned more people against him. Because what I'm saying is correct.
Yeah.
And those sheets were, in all fairness,
let Triple H in. Let Triple H in. Triple H can come in. Sure, he's all right. Just don't let PJ in. He'll spoil the stream.
I don't mean to be funny, but if you let Triple H in and Triple H is in here and not in PJ's, it may cause a bit of an argument.
Oh, he'll hate it, PJ, won't he? That'll just let him in quick. Get him in. PJ.
Hold on.
PJ said before, right?
Oh fuck!
I heard PJ say, "I'm not going in there because they're too negative." PJ said that people are negative. I mean, what? He's the most negative person I've ever come across in my life.
Oh, hold on, PJ lost 7 minutes on his live before he realised that no cunt wanted to talk to him.
Was it, Andrew? You went from having 1, 2, 3 subscribers to now how many?
Yeah. I didn't even check, to be honest.
You'll be famous by tomorrow. Don't worry about that. let Triple H in. He did an hacker before, and I think it's all gone to shit. Fuck's sake.
Should I? Shouldn't I?
Yeah, Triple H is all right. He won't do it.
Was that?
Triple H won't get you banned. He won't put nothing up, I don't think.
He'll defend PJ Way using the gaze that he disagrees with what PJ does. That's Triple H.
Triple H hates PJ, I think. He just wants to see a bit of drama.
Do you remember Claire Lou off of PlayStation, Andrew?
No, I don't.
They sound very young.
Do you remember? He turned out to be a nonce. What was his name?
No PJ in here, no voice to Albanians.
You know, PJ's walking back and forth across his bedroom. Fat ogre, cunts, big ears, big nose, all this shit.
Yeah, all 5 of them are middle-aged, skint virgins. Yeah, there's probably about 10 kids in here between us, but...
Right,
Triple H is currently backstage.
PJ said before that...
shit, he's gone again.
PJ said before that he's had more one-night stands than anyone in this group. Like, what? What? You've never kissed a girl?
Southwest, have you heard about the Izzy story?
Yeah, I think I have, yeah.
Oh, Jesus, comedy gold, right? He took this girl out twice, right? And on their date, she kissed another man right in front of him. And then he followed her and the guy that she kissed home and hung around like a bad smell, basically just trying to stop. And he went and lost all his money on the roulette, and all he had enough was he went to the bar for the two of them, and he bought one Bacardi and Coke with 2 straws.
He's funny every time you
bet he
listen
was.
to it.
I bet you any money he's crying his eyes like that, mate. I bet he was. Oh no! It was really
There
sad.
was a video of him walking down the street with her. He was walking like at a right angle. I think it's the hunch on his back, but
He was
fuck,
just walking
the
down the
whole
circle.
episode was comedy gold. And then when she ditched him, he went back to her flat about 4 days later and made a video because he wanted to have a strong word with her.
He wanted answers.
He wanted
one
answers.
day. After the one day he had.
The reason he done that is because I put the voice note up of him saying he had sex with her, and then she commented saying she never slept with him, and it's not true.
But PJ accidentally admitted the other day that they went back to her flat, they got drunk, had a couple of vodkas, and then he made himself a bed on the floor.
That's right. That's right. He says, he says he fucked her and then he got on the floor and made a makeshift bed and slept on the floor.
Yeah, but he said he never got into bed with her because she threw up in the bed and slept in her own sick. He just makes it up as he goes along. Fucking listen, a fantasy. It's a bit like that Matt Taylor. It's a fantasy world.
It's Jack and Ori on steroids, isn't it? It's fucking brilliant.
Fucking hot dogs.
I heard that the guy she kissed in front of him was black.
Well, that's probably true. That's why
look what PJ's trying to do now. Look what he's actually unblocked everyone, even me and you bombing his chat, just so.
Is this not plugged in?
We come in there and talk.
He's like dying for views. He's dying for a minute. You know
what I mean? Unblocked us so we can chat.
He says he's unblocked everybody in his chat. PJ, we're not
PJ,
going into your chat.
We're more than happy over here. Stay over there, you fucking incel. Shut it. Stay over there on your own.
He's fucking desperate for company, even if it's negative.
Only...
I'll right in the kitchen and see if there's any difference.
Did you see that steak? When he went in before, he said, "Yeah, I've got a nice big bit of steak. It's about £3 worth."
Triple H, look, listen, I defended you a few minutes ago there to a certain extent. Are you trying to tell me that when PJ said that Kenji kissed Izzy in the bar in front of them after he was standing at the roulette machine all night and left her sitting there like a tomb, that she took him home and kicked Kenji out and shagged PJ? Are you of sound mind? Do you think that people with a brain believe that shit?
Pat, Triple H knows that nothing happened.
The bloke was black as well.
Triple H, to answer you, I'm quite happy over here.
Was the bloke that she kissed black?
Yeah.
That would explain his comments with the N-word. Yeah.
So wait there, is PJ begging me and you to go over there now, Pat?
He is, literally.
Fuck off. Oh, you know. Quite happy over
got
here.
Any more stories to tell?
You must have a few. What other ones about PJ? Yeah, he once lost a $5 in William Hills and threatened to kill the woman behind the counter. And spit on her.
Fucking go on, idiot!
Triple H, right? Triple H. I have to point out here. Right? In what realm of imagination does a guy take a girl out on a date, stand at the roulette machine all night, loses money, and then all he has enough for is one drink, but he buys with 2 straws, and then that woman goes home and gives herself to that man? Are you insane? I think I think your nose is too close to your sheets because you're definitely sniffing something that isn't right.
PJ's offering people to his mum's council house again at the bottom. Okay. Then.
Yep. That's all he's got. Oh,
why don't you get your own place, PJ, and then offer them back there for a fight? You know.
And she said, "I don't even like Bacardi and Coke."
Oh, so he just drunk. He would have put it towards himself anyway. He wouldn't have shared it, would he?
Well, this is the thing. Even when he bought it, I remember a couple of weeks later, he claimed that Bacardi isn't rum. This is how I remember it so vividly.
What the fuck?
Saying that, who even has a straw with a Bacardi?
Well, he needed 2.
I mean, if you have a straw in a Bacardi...
He didn't want to get cooties, you know?
All the alcohol will be at the
funny
bottom.
how PJ's coming back on my stream, even though it says stream himself. Or now he's coming back because he has...
You can block him on the Hangouts if you want, so he can never come in again.
You know what I'm going to say this. He's got no fans, mate. He's got no fans.
Yeah, you've
Triple
got
H, Triple H. Right. See, I can disprove everything that you've just said there about him winning money on the roulette. Because see this story about the Bacardi and Coke and standing at the roulette machine and somebody kissing Izzy right in front of him. It all came from PJ. Now, if I go downstairs and log into turn my computer on, I can upload the video in which he says it. you're
Triple
pissing
H,
in the
right?
wind.
If that's right, what you're saying, so he had loads of money on him. Well, why didn't he buy her more drinks to try and, if you're trying to impress a woman on a date, you just buy the drinks anyway. Not even trying to impress her. If you're on a date with a woman, you just pay for the drinks. It's what you do.
Yeah, but do you not remember? He says, "Oh well, I already bought her 3 drinks and it wasn't buying her anymore." And
Yeah, but
what? That's what you do.
I think he finally admitted
Yeah,
the other
Bronx
day that
is how it
it wasn't actually a date. They were just there as friends. I think he's finally come to realise that, or whether he's just saying that, I don't know. But she hates your guts anyway, PJ. Just let that sink
Yeah,
in.
look, the reality is that Izzy went out with him as a friend. She probably felt sorry for him because he was a hunchback. He's got one eyebrow, big fat nose. And she felt sorry for him. And he fell in love with her after seeing her after once. And he fell in love with her.
Yeah. Sign up for the Undateables, PJ. That'll be the best chance you've got of getting a ride.
She probably thought he was one of those fucking Make-A-Wish kids, felt bad for him and took him on a date.
How was your Japanese hot dogs, Mark?
There is no such thing as Japanese hot dogs. There's hot dogs. There's hot dogs. Like there's hamburgers. They don't call them like French hamburgers or German hamburgers. They're just...
Right. Well, I'll make you a deal now, right? I will never, ever, on my mother's life, come on YouTube again. I'm not going to finish that, actually, just in case you did do it.
Well, PJ, look, if PJ, right, somebody's, right, PJ, if you're not skint, right, and I know you don't keep cash as you claim, even though I have videos on my channel when you won a few quid, you took it out of the bank. But anyway, walk to the cash machine now, and I leave YouTube forever if you do this. Walk to the cash machine now, take out £100, come back and make a video.
Yeah, but Pat, he says he doesn't show money on here, but every single time he's got money, he shows it. He couldn't wait to get that.
There's a video on my channel after he won a few quid in the casino.
Yeah. No, he did it the other day when he got that £200. He was like, he showed it about 5 times, one after another.
Oh, did he? Right.
200 quid. I wiped my ass with that. That's fun.
Peanuts.
Fucking pennies. You know what I mean? What did he say as well? He said £6,000 is bum change. But then, when he loses 66... What about when he bet? Oh, I'll tell you another story. He once got a bonus off his betting company of 16p. And he did a live video doing a 16p roulette spin. And then
how bad is that?
And then
do you remember he made a video saying that he done an 11p spin?
Yeah, that was it. And then he kicked off with his mum.
And the other thing is, Star and Triple H, look, they're saying that they would have punched Izzy if she had done that to him. And look, listen, I would have probably, if that was me, at the very least, she would have got a drink in her face. But the problem with it is, she knew that PJ is a pussy and wouldn't have the balls to do that. See, PJ's big when he's sitting behind his computer screen and he's mouthing off.
Right. But that what they just said then, they would punch your face. But that would never, ever, ever, ever happen to a normal person, because if to go on a date with a woman, they must be interested in you. So
exactly,
it would never happen. He must have proper pissed her.
I'll tell you what. Well, I don't know what it's like over there, but I would imagine that if a man punched a woman in a pub, the man's going to A&E at the very least.
Oh, it'd get filled in, guaranteed. Especially up here. Well, it'll be the same down south as well. You lay a finger on a woman, you're getting knocked out. Simple.
I'm sorry, Pat. I have to correct you on something. You got to remember, PJ has a lot of money. He tried to powerbomb his mom through a table over 66 pounds. Don't you know?
Powerbomb. Fucking hell. You got wrestling on the mind, you.
Oh Jesus! I actually feel sorry for his mom. I know I wind the woman up and I phone her and all this here right now, but it's not my mom at the end of the day. But she has went through years of shit because of that little Albanian. It's not even funny.
That's why I think, right, people have the doubts where I'm going to go down, but I am definitely going down, right? When I do, I think she'll let me in. She'll know me. She'll be all right, Bum, because she'll recognise.
Well, I'll tell you what. He said earlier on that his mum said she would love to get her hands on me.
Oh, what's she going to do? She's like, is that you, Pat? Oh, get out.
It's all right. I just waved 20 Lambert and Butler in front of her. She'll be mesmerised. You
know? She's fucking Doc Cotton. Fucking hell.
She's like a midget Dot Cotton. That's probably the best way to describe her.
No, but on a serious note, she goes through hell living with him, and he's tight as fuck, proper tight.
Oh, she's petrified of him. It's clear, and he's claiming her CARES allowance. He's claiming to care for her.
Yeah, but it's her own fault. Everything, because she should have disciplined him at a younger age, and he should know that.
But I think everything with the father. Look, usually discipline with boys anyway comes from the father. He never had a father figure. His own brother killed himself rather than deal with him. You know what I mean?
The problem
I
with the
reckon it was like traumatized when he was younger. You know what I mean? Like, obviously, something's made him to be like he is now. For him to act like that.
well, I
It's something
personally
deep and
think
dark he hasn't told anyone on YouTube about. That's what I reckon.
I personally think why he hates women is because he's been brought up with just women in his house. You know, his sisters and his mum. Obviously, his dad killed himself to get away from PJ, and his brother, fuck knows what happened to him. But, they're both in the coffee tin in the kitchen. So
No, his dad died of alcohol poisoning. He didn't kill himself.
well,
But look, listen, Shawnee and Mark, please, if you can get me the picture of his dad, I'll fucking torment the wee bastard. It's an awful thing to say, it really is, but fuck, I want to see Peter. I want to see
but
Peter
if he got
Senior.
a picture of say your
Oh
mum,
yeah, he would. Oh, he'd have
put
no
it every
issue.
time.
Yeah.
I don't know how you get a picture of his dad though. He's fucking unless you got in his kitchen. I'm fucking under the coffee.
A jar of Nescafe.
Oh, yeah, Nescafe. Don't like that word. Same with Joker as well. Joker's had a cheap day today, hasn't he? Okay,
fuck Joker,
no flowers to buy, no presents.
I think that's probably why he's hit the alcohol and the drugs hard this weekend, Joker.
He sounded like he couldn't talk before.
Yeah, he's always like that. He's fucking out of his face.
Yeah, I'd love to meet him. I'd love to meet him just for 2 seconds. He's worse than PJ. The stuff he comes out with.
Fuck,
He's worse than PJ. Oh, I don't understand how if he has an argument with someone, his only comeback is, I've had to slap more people than you. You live in a council house. Like, come up with some new material, you boring twat.
I know. I heard the other day
Triple H, right? And you can tell PJ this because I don't know if he's listening or not. The reason I want a picture of his father is so I can go for a crap and wipe my ass with the paper. You understand? And what I'll do is I'll actually make a video of it. Pot Mustard's turd on PJ's dad's face.
Did you see when PJ made that 25-minute reply to Crest?
Yeah.
He talked about that extension, the extension he had for his plugs. What was his excuse for having an old extension lead? He was like, yeah, that was my dad's from 15 years ago. Well, get a fucking new one. It was filthy. What was down the bed? It was like
I wonder if those Cookie Monster boxers were his dad's.
Yeah. When he shit himself just before he died.
Hey guys, I've got a question for you. What's made you go this far with PJ? What's happened to make you be this bad?
Constantly talks about wanting to.
Well, the proper right. Well, Bomb's witness to this too, and Bomb's been a victim of it. He has threatened on numerous occasions to come and rape our children.
He says he wants to finger my child. Like, you don't get it. I mean, I shouldn't even say it, but I mean that's what he said, so you can understand why I'm going to kill.
Yeah.
He says that all women deserve to get acid attacked and raped only because Izzy didn't want him. That's it. That's the only reason why.
Well, that's initially what it started. A lot of people were a bit surprised at his views on women, and so he used to come on here, and it used to be all women should be raped and acid attacked. They're not innocent. They're all guilty. You wouldn't tell us what they were guilty of, but he used to go in these rants. And then as people started to probe him and argue with him, the likes of me and Bomb and other people, then the comments about their children and their wives and their mothers and their fathers all started. So basically he's been relentlessly hounded on this website by a large group of people. Even if you go into his chat and look at anybody, when he's live, 99.9% of the chat are just taking the piss out of him. There's nobody that likes this guy.
The thing is, like when he first said it, you're like, what? Did he really just say that? But now, nobody gives a fuck. It's just a norm. Everyone's expected it. When I'm in the live with PJ, I finish what he's going to say because he just says the same thing over and over again. It's like the shock factor's gone. Completely gone from what he's saying.
You just want to fall asleep and just like.
Well, mostly.
The thing is, the only picture I have of his father is the sad flower arrangement that they give him at the crematorium.
£5
That's the only thing I have.
£5 one from Aldi. Fucking hell.
No, I think they stole him of a grave when they entered the graveyard.
It's cheap and tatty, weren't it? Let's be honest.
I mean, I reckon it's kind of got some kind of like child sort of brain was like, oh, I can say this, I can say that. Oh yeah, I'll go away with it. Ha 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 ha. Kind of attitude.
The
Even
thing
though
is,
like
right,
in the
this
real
is it
world,
with
you know what I
PJ,
mean?
right? He's never had a beating. He's never been beaten up of someone. As soon as he does, he will change. I'm telling you now. I've seen people like him
That's
in the
what I mean.
past.
He thinks he can just chat shit and just get
Yeah,
away with it.
he's going to get a
He just
slap
doesn't
very soon.
doesn't know the reality. You
and
know
then
what
But
I
I
mean?
said that, but I sat West. I said this before. The problem with it is with PJ, he's dodged the bullet many a time. But I've tried to tell him he has to be lucky for the rest of his life. It only takes one person to be lucky once to see him.
Keeps
So
on saying
the odds are stacked in his favour. But as Baum says, he never leaves the house, so it is difficult. But it'll happen one day.
keeps on saying people are blaming it on COVID, but it's not. Like, it's people. I cannot just get up tomorrow and go to London. You know, I've got things to do every day.
Baum, it's not even that. Look, this is all an excuse and PJ's made. Mark Carnegie offered him out yesterday.
And he shit
He
himself.
refuses to respond to Mark Carnegie for that, or Mike Carnegie for that. Now, Mike's given 48 hours to respond in regards to a question about this new guy, Fraser. So I don't know what will happen from there, but I can't imagine Mike taking it lying down. So we'll see what way it plays
Well,
out.
you know
But
exactly what's going to happen.
there's no COVID. There's no COVID excuse there. He's willing to meet him at a Morrison's at the back of a Morrison's that are very close to where.
Is he
where he lives.
local to P? Is he
lives
local to PJ now?
The video's on my channel. You can hear the call out, but PJ has refused to acknowledge this.
Yeah, he does. He
Like,
refuses to hear certain things, doesn't
Is he local to PJ?
he? Yeah, he lives right near him, doesn't he? This Carnegie, I think he lives right near him. Yeah.
Well,
You
that's
know,
not good. Because
PJ's going to get. PJ's
shit will
going to
happen now.
He's going to get a beating very, very soon. Trust me.
Yeah, shit's
Yeah.
gonna happen. If someone
Scout
local,
Bill, this is
only
exactly
5%.
what he's trying to say. Me putting this picture up, for example, right, is the same as PJ saying that he's going to sexually assault a child. That's what he's trying to claim.
Yeah, he tries to justify
Nonsense.
it like that, doesn't
Absolute nonsense.
That's public. That's public. Anyone can get that picture. Anybody in the world.
Anybody in the world can go now, type in Charlene's name into Facebook and get that picture.
Who is that, Charlene?
Charlene's his sister.
I thought that looked like. Looks fucking. That kid looks a bit fucking. Gee. Yeah.
I just think there's one of these
Who's got the
people.
glasses? Who's got the glasses on?
That's her daughter.
Oh, is that is that two daughters?
No, one's her son and one's her daughter.
Oh, is that a son?
The thing is, I looked at that kid, and God forgive me for saying this, but that young lad looks like PJ, and I don't know if PJ is the dad.
What? Fuck off, man.
Look, we know PJ fancies his sister. We know this.
Well, yeah. Oh, yeah. There's another story, Sat West.
Yeah.
PJ's sister was once having a shower. Monty told us this story. Mongo. PJ, Monty man, as you know him. PJ's sister was once having a shower, and PJ went to, sneak his head through the door, and he fell straight into the shower. And his sister caught him, so he's obviously a pervert. He fancies his sisters, basically.
Well, no, he fancies Charlene. He doesn't like Renee. Renee's a bit of a plumper.
PJ
he punched Renee in the stomach when she was pregnant, so he doesn't deal with Renee anymore.
PJ once said that if any of his sisters ever dated a Pakistani guy, he would disown them. One of them is half Pakistani. The kids out there. You see them?
There's no way that those. Yeah, look. I'll just look at the picture. Come on.
Yeah, the one at the back,
which does explain his hatred of people of an ethnic minority.
PJ's not allowed near them kids either that are in Pat's picture, by the way. Not allowed anywhere. Right. He's a danger to the kids. That's a fact. That's why he wasn't invited round on Christmas Day. They sacked him off at the last minute.
That's right. He was live on Christmas Day by himself. Fuck me.
Last year?
Yeah, just
last Christmas. Yeah, Christmas just passed there. Yeah.
Well, PJ went live
Christmas Day live on YouTube,
didn't he, Pat? Do you remember? Just before Christmas Day, a few days run up to it, he went live and he got his sister on the phone saying, "Yeah, so can I come round for Christmas dinner?" It was like a big thing that she was inviting him round. And the day before,
yeah, but you could hear it in her voice. She was doing it for no other reason than family loyalty.
Well, he didn't end up going, did he? They fucked him off at last minute.
I think he did go for his dinner, but as soon as he had his dinner, they said, "Right, get the fuck out."
How though? He was live at about 1 o'clock on Christmas Day. I'm sure
I
he was.
wasn't late. I wasn't on YouTube on Christmas, so I don't know.
No, I
but
clicked on it. I didn't go in. I just clicked on it.
what I was planning to do was go on Boxing Day and see what time the live started at, but unless he deleted them or something.
He was the first one live on Christmas Day.
Christmas Eve, he went to Kenji at his workplace at Tesco's and was shouting at him.
That was the most pathetic.
Well, was that recent? Yeah. Jesus Christ.
He went, right. If you've got a bit of beef with someone, right, and you think, right, I'm going to go to his workplace. If you don't smack him, it's pointless going. I mean, what was the point of going?
I just want to point out something what Triple H is saying there. I've said to him about the cancer talk, and I've said to him about the kid talking. Yes, but Triple H, the problem is, actions speak louder than words. And the problem with you is you can come on and say, well, I don't agree with this and I don't agree with that. But you're texting him in the background. He said this earlier on. The only reason he went live was because you text him in the background to go live. So you're actually talking to somebody in a personal level that comes out with this shit. Regardless, you can't say, "Oh well, I can't stop him from saying this thing." You can. Well, you can disassociate yourself from it, and you choose not to.
I don't know how people on here, right, can say you are just as bad as PJ because you put a picture up, but he says he wants to finger kids. I mean,
yeah,
what?
It's nonsense. I think what it is. Triple H, in my opinion, is coming out with rhetoric, so people think that he's semi-normal. I think Triple H has these desires that PJ does, because there's no way you could be friends with somebody or talk to somebody that comes out with that stuff.
No.
And basically agree to disagree. You couldn't agree to disagree with that.
Yeah, it seems quite normal, that Triple H. Like he's nothing like PJ.
There is bouts of normality. I used to say the same to Mr. G, but now I realise that Mr. G was taking the piss out of him, which, my bad, I got it wrong. But Triple H is serious, though.
I can't wait until someone in PJ's family gets cancer, because it can happen. I just want him to see what it's like, because I've seen it numerous times throughout my life with friends and family, and he's obviously never seen it. That's why he keeps saying it. I can't wait until it happens to him, honestly.
Provident Loans, if you have any information on this ass clown, please post away, or even send it to me privately, and I'll post it.
On who?
Apparently, Triple H has used his auntie's account by mistake on occasion, and they know the name, and they've been able to link the name to something. So,
PJ is such a virgin. He would put his dick in this raw chicken. What I got. It's the closest thing to a pussy you could ever get.
No, Triple H. Right, so here we are. Right, so PJ has said what he said about kids. He said about women. He said about the attack on innocent people. All the things. And you, not only are you phoning him, you're going to meet this person. You're going to sit and have a drink with this person as if he's a human being. Says it all. Case closed.
He ain't no human being. Definitely not. He's just some deranged idiot, really.
A rat that hates society because society hates him. He's a reject.
Yep.
No friends at all. You know, he's 23 and he's got no social circle, like he said. Like, what, does everyone not talk to people from school and that? You know, like
he just in this inside world, indoors, blah blah blah. Oh, it's best world ever, sort of thing. Indoors all the time, you know.
But he says
has he ever worked before?
He said he's had one job before, but that's bollocks.
That's what I mean. He hasn't been in the real world properly. Because I know someone like that.
Hold on, Triple H. Are you claiming that you're buying second-hand phones rather than just get one on a contract, which is only a couple of pounds a month anyway? I thought you were this big shot scaffolder. Triple H, I can smell the shite.
I don't know one person that's not got a contract phone. I mean, it's 2021. Get a grip.
I wouldn't get a contract phone myself.
Or SIM only. People have SIM only in that, I suppose. Yeah, but
I use O2.
PJ's actually pay as you go still. I thought that stopped in like 1995. You remember when
you know what? PJ has an awful bad habit of doing this, right? But I'm gonna start recording it when I do it, right? On occasion, he does remove block calls from calling him. I mean, I assume that's for Joker to phone, because Joker's not going to give him his number because he's not that much of a friend. But anyway, whenever I phone him, he'll answer the phone, but he doesn't say anything. And the minute I go hello, he hangs up. As soon as he hears my voice, he just immediately hangs up. This is a man that's supposed to meet me in person, and he can't even say hello down the phone.
Do you know what I don't get, right? Like, everyone rings him all day, like, winding him up and that. Like, why don't you just change your number? You know, if someone got my number on here, I'd change it. I'd turn my phone off and just get a new number the next day. I mean, what? But people don't on here. PJ's mum has been getting called at like 3 o'clock in the morning for about 2 years. She still answers the phone now.
Yeah.
It's fucking nuts. I'll tell you one thing, though. If anyone got my mum's number and rang her or something, I'd be straight down to London. I'll tell you, the next day. Okay.
Really?
100%. 100%.
I think PJ, you are boring. You come up with the same old shit all the time. As freaking Bomb, he just yawns and you say the same old crap. Yeah.
He's very boring.
Say it again. Yeah.
Sat West is very, 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 very boring. Was he boring back in the day as well?
I can't remember that well, but definitely
he must have been boring if you can't remember. You know.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Do you like a drink, Sat West?
Yeah, mate, I do.
What are you drinking tonight?
I'm drinking some pale ale, I think. Sessional IPA.
Do you like your ales?
Well, I mean, I like beer. I like ale, ciders.
I got a question.
What I drink.
I got a little question for PJ really quick. If you have such a life, why are you currently in here watching the stream as opposed to, I don't know, doing something with yours?
He's got no life, has he? I mean, come on. He's an absolute loser.
No, I kick people.
Oh, okay.
That's a lie. You really have kicked people from your stream. You kick on from your
signal. Your signal's going, Mark. I don't know what's going on. Must be shitty signal in Japan.
Well, it is a long way. It's almost the other side of the world. It's only an hour from Australia.
Yeah, I suppose. Yeah. Fucking hellfire. Just go outside into your street and show me a Japanese street sign, and I'll apologise. Won't happen though, will it? Tell him Porky's. Where's Pat gone? Is he gone into PJ's?
No, he wanted link again, so send it. Oh, there we go.
Who's a skinny lanky streaker? Pierce, is it about Monty?
Triple H, I just want to say, right, you're right. I'm gonna make an assumption on you here, but I think it's well founded, right? You are living with your mum. Your sheets look like an explosion in a pig factory, and you're calling PJ on a Saturday night asking him to go live so you can talk to him
on a second-hand phone.
From a second-hand phone, yes. So I'm not entirely confident that you are sexually active at the moment.
Who's saying boring there? I can hear PJ in the background.
PJ, I'm listening on the TV.
I mean, he's calling us boring. He's a boring one. Jesus Christ, come up the same old crap all the time. Same old crap all the... Yeah, but you keep repeating yourself, PJ, just as bad, yeah?
Is he on his own still, Pat? Yeah.
He is, yeah.
Come up with something. PJ, you never come up with anything. It's the same old crap.
Not one person, not one friend in the world has clicked his link.
No, I bet he keeps posting it as well every 2 seconds.
But instead, he wants to come in here and speak to 5 people who hate his guts.
I reckon if we left here now, he'd let us both in. It's just to have someone to talk to. But I'm not.
He probably would.
No,
we've got him in that position now, yeah.
We're in control, PJ. Remember that.
There's absolutely nothing wrong with Andrew. I've got no idea why he made
Andrew seems sound to me, to be honest. You know, free speech. If PJ's was free speech, I might go over there, but he just boots you for no reason when he can't answer a question.
Or he gets done in.
But that's what I'm saying, Richard Williams. This is how lonely he is. He's actually unblocked the likes of me. He hates me with a passion. He hates Bomb with a passion, and he's unblocked us just so we leave here and stop talking about him.
PJ, you can't think of new insults either. You're just as bad. You're even worse.
I'll tell you something.
Just to clarify on something, Triple H, Pat wasn't saying that you're skint for any various reason. He was just saying that you're skint because you had to buy a cell phone off of somebody else as opposed to getting a contract one.
Sat West, right? If you let PJ in here, right, within 10, 15 seconds, he'd start saying that I can't see my kids and I live in a bed sit and
Yeah, same.
I can
old
tell you
crap
exactly
from
what he's going to
PJ,
say.
yeah.
He's got like 3 or 4 insults. You know, I could talk about him all
And
day.
you know the best, but you see the best part about the insults. He is throwing these in. These are insults that people have thrown at him. He's projecting.
Yeah, the thing is that we know that you live in a council house. We know that you're skint because you're skint. We know that you've got a massive nose because it's huge. It takes up literally 3/4 of your head. You know.
Sean, I have to say, see that video that you made zooming in on PJ's nose? I think I've watched that 100 times, and every time I fucking burst out laughing.
What the hell was that?
What was it you said? We'll not mention the ginormous nose that covers up half his face.
Yeah.
That was funny before when when PJ let me in for 2 seconds and I went. I rewinded that about 20 times. It's funny as fuck. But he deleted the video straight away, and I couldn't fucking.
He's definitely slapping a lot more. I bet have you noticed that?
No,
he
does it a lot when he first goes on. When he first goes live, he goes, like, fucking, what are you doing?
Well, no,
he done it when I'm in as well. He's like that in person.
Yeah. So he's a bit like Timmy does that, doesn't he? Claps his hands and that. What? PJ's a fucking. I'd just slap him. I'd knock him out in 2 seconds. One punch.
The thing is, but here's the dangerous part, Bomb. See if you slapped him and he went down. I don't think you could stop slapping him.
No, what I'd do is I've already worked out what I'm going to do. I'm going to knock him out unconscious, put him up against the wall, get my phone out, take a little video, might kick him in the head once, and then go home.
I was thinking more like I was going to just knock him out and take all his clothes.
What, leave him naked in the street?
Yeah. Just take all his clothes off.
Yeah, but imagine a stench of shit on his clothes.
Oh, well, sure, we can record that for afterwards. I can deal with that. I'll put a clothes peg on my nose.
What's he? You just want to leave him naked in the street?
Just leave him there, just like a naked Albanian.
Yeah. People start walking past him, chucking him change and that, thinking he's fucking homeless. He looks it. Looks like a terrorist, doesn't he, at the moment? With his big fucking... He's got a man bun. Have you seen that?
Oh my God!
He said to me the other day, because I get my hair cut every week. My barber comes round, right? He didn't believe that, so I had to get on the live stream, and my barber was cutting my hair at the time. Anyway, he said, "Yeah, well, my sister came round the other day and cut my hair. I know she wouldn't done because she can't stand it." Right? And then, about 2 days later, he must have forgot he said that, and he put his hair on camera, and he's got it in a bobble. He's got a man bun, and he says he's not gay.
Jesus Christ, propagate that.
What a man bun.
He is a car crash. He really is a car crash.
He's gay, and I think that's one of his biggest problems. He doesn't dare come out.
I said this years ago. He'd be a much happier person if he just come out of the closet and was open about his sexuality. He's more leaning towards the side of gay than he is women. So he's bisexual, but he prefers men.
I've got another one for you, Sat West. Sorry, Shawnee. I've got another one for you, Sat West, yeah? PJ claims that he's not gay, but I think it's about 6 months ago, he was in a live stream with the resident gay, Barcrest. Top guy, by the way. He's a nice guy. And PJ proceeded to get his willy out and show a gay guy in a live stream his dick.
It's on my channel.
That is propagating. I mean,
you posted that today, didn't you, Pat?
It is. It's on my channel.
I still never watched it to this day because I just don't want to see it.
And so you know why YouTube haven't taken it down for nudity, because it's too small. The algorithm can't pick it up. I think that, to be honest with PJ, I think he wishes he was straight, but because he can't get anywhere with women, he's maybe looking towards men just for some sort of human contact.
And another thing is he's been completely brainwashed on them forums, as PJ likes to call them, the forums, even they're called forums. You know, he's been completely brainwashed on them. That's basically when he goes on them forums, right? It's just a bunch of like 40, 50-year-old virgins that have never had sex. So how's he ever going to get any good advice on the forums? You know, he's not. Simple.
And to be honest, he must be the scrawniest person on a bodybuilding forum I've ever heard of in my life.
That's another one. Fucking, I was keep on trying. I was keep on going to call you NatWest, but it's SatWest, isn't it?
Not West.
Yeah, I'll
Yeah.
just call you NatWest. You know what I mean? But yeah, right. PJ constantly posts videos, right? But occasionally he'll leave the links of his, you know, his what other things he's on the top. And what are some of the ones he's had on there, Pat? What about the gay dog one, the dog and a brother? What was that one?
That was from a
Look,
screen.
listen, Bob. I've just heard PJ. He's this much of a liar. He says there that he hasn't let me and you into his hangouts in days. We were both in there today.
I've been in there about 20 minutes ago, and you was in there about 25 minutes ago.
Yeah. Sorry, Sean. You were saying something there. I interrupted
No, I
you.
said,
Apologies.
I said,
That was from
yeah,
a
about the
screen.
dog.
A screenshot of his gambling, and in the top corner you can see his search history on the search bar, and it said brother has sex with dog while sister ... Couldn't see the rest.
Yeah. And
He actually
another
Googled
one.
dog porn.
And another one, he keeps on, I don't know why, because he's built like a toothpick. He keeps on going on bodybuilding forums and inboxing bodybuilders. Why would you do
That is a big gay, man.
Why would you want to speak to a
There, innit?
bodybuilder?
And not
You know
to
what?
mention that's his underpants. I know we went through this, but that is his underpants.
Yeah, they're rank. Change it back to his fucking, I don't know, his big nose.
I should have put
Traits of depression and anxiety and a sociopath.
Tell you what you want to do.
Skid marks in the underwear.
Tell you what you want to do, Pat, is get that picture of his nose, yeah, and try and get someone to put it onto where his skid marks are. His massive nose onto his skid marks. So show someone a bit to do that. Fucking hell.
The email is hurrybabymaker20@gmail.com.
Yeah, I said to Fraser before what he was saying last night was bang out of order, and he even said himself he didn't mean to say it. He was off his head, weren't he? But you just don't. I mean,
where he said he was going to smack up somebody's kids.
Yeah, I said to even my worst enemy in the street, I would never. You don't start talking about someone's kids.
Look, listen, it's a running thing on this website. Unfortunately, look, this man thinks that the IRA are active in Limavady and that his family live there, and he's going to send them on me. He's the most ridiculous person I've ever heard in my life. And when that girl of his came on, that's all I heard. She sounded rough as fuck.
Sounded a bit like PJ's mum, didn't she?
You know what? I reckon one of these days, yeah, he's going to be in one of them online forums chatting away. And he's going to get one of them predator groups, and it'll be all plastered on YouTube, on Facebook. I mean, it could happen. I'm not saying it will. I'm saying it could happen, though. You know what I mean?
Well, Fraser, look, listen, the only thing I would suggest, you're saying that nobody knows anything about you, and look, you're obviously using the gaze of hiding behind the internet and all to say the shit that you're saying, but the problem is there has been a threat issued, well, not a threat, a promise issued to PJ, where if he doesn't relinquish any and all information that he has on you, that he's going to bear the brunt of it. Now, I would imagine if he does bear the brunt of it, he will give your information up under pressure. Let's just leave it that way. So you may sit there and, and think you're smart now, but the reality is if people put the effort in, they can't find out who you are. And it's very likely people will.
Well, when I go and see PJ, I'll take his phone off him. We'll soon get his number.
Whose joke is a pedo?
Probably his mum.
Joker is one of PJ's friends, but the fact that he said Joker's a pedo might be trying to throw you off.
Yeah, no, he's putting out change the name as well now. Something else.
I can see it in the private chat.
Oh, okay.
That's right. He lost his dog, and the very first thing, in order to describe the dog that he lost, he put down that the dog had one testicle. As if somebody's going to find a lost dog and look at their ball bag to see if he has one testicle.
Yeah. So what are you going to do? Go up, if you see a dog on the street, go up and grab its balls.
Who's Lisbon Lion?
No, this isn't it. He's got 2 balls. Oh, go on. We'll move on to the next dog and grab his balls.
Let Limavady in. That's Lisbon Lions. He's a good lad.
Yeah. Okay.
Formerly known as the question guy.
He's just let you know the PJ is currently in his live now. He's screaming at people to come in his hangouts, but nobody's joining.
Can no one put him on in the background so we can listen to him?
Nobody loves me anymore.
How you doing?
The Limit Body IRA.
Only
I'm so lonely. I got nobody.
To clean my wife fronts.
They were disgusting, weren't they? Oh, he'll be hating this, and I love it. I was going to go to sleep. I'm going to stay up for a bit.
Fraser, what has my minerals got to do with you coming to get me? I don't need minerals for you to come and get me. You come and get me. You're full of shit, Fraser.
I'm on the West Belfast. Sort it out.
I don't mean to be funny, Fraser, but you know what I disliked about you the most? Your voice. You're like PJ. You went all gangster rapper, jagged ass.
I noticed you both said
bruv
bruv
this.
about 200 times.
Oh, that's what I said to him. It's all about bruv this and bruv that. It's they're trying to do that street talk. The problem is with people who genuinely talk like that, it flows. But with him, it was put on.
I can put it on well easily, man. Well easily.
What was it? Sat West. Do you know Timmy Eldridge? Have you seen him before?
Nope.
Oh, you like him? Fucking hell. Well, you won't be able to get a word in though if he comes in.
Oh, okay.
You know Monty Man though, don't you?
Yep, I know him.
What do you think of him?
Oh, freaking! I don't know about him. Just
They used to be
He's fake, proper fake.
Just going to grab a drink.
Andrew knew Jamie from years ago because mind you, Jamie was dealing with Kirsty, who was friends with me, with Andrew, with a number of other people. So we both knew about Jamie at the same time, which was back in 2014.
Yep. Even I mean, I remember either someone in the PS3 chat snapped him, or I snapped him. I can't remember now, but someone snapped him once. I just had it in my mind like a couple of weeks ago. You know what I mean? It's just come back to me.
What's PJ saying? Can someone get him on in the background so we can hear him whining and crying? Fucking hell. I just love hearing his miserable life.
Hold on.
No matter how hard of a day you've had or how bad things get, I could lose 10 grand on betting. If PJ's crying and moaning, I love it. Fucking hell.
Turn up like a raw moan, you know what I'm saying, bro? That was fucking terrible. Don't know why I done that for. Alright, hold on.
You have no jobs. You're all the bed sits and you're all fat bastards.
Yeah, you're all middle aged. You've never had sex. I've got 2 kids. How do you work that out? You've never had sex.
Is Pat still in here?
Yeah, he's just gone for a drink or something.
I heard so. I don't know how old he is, but I took an educated guess because I noticed something he said in a video earlier.
Pat thinks that he's 37. Bollocks. I mean,
I like Pat. I really do. I think his content is great, but and he drives PJ mad. But I noticed something he said. And I happen to know this through my dad being 75 this year, and my nan.
Don't call him 75. He'll go fucking mental. I think he did play 40.
He's definitely not that old, but he said that PJ's mum watches Emmerdale Farm. Emmerdale's not been called Emmerdale Farm, as far as I know, since the 70s.
I would call it Emmerdale Farm, though, because that's what it's called.
It's called Emmerdale.
Yeah, but it's called Emmerdale. And it's Emmerdale. I would still call it Emmerdale Farm. I'd probably say Emmerdale.
You still watch Crossroads, Bomb?
Crossroads. Yeah, I'll tell you, good back in the day. Do you remember? What's it called?
Benny.
Do you remember Heartbeat?
That's a good one. I like Heartbeat.
Yeah, it's all right. You look a bit like Claude Green, don't you, Shawnee?
Do I?
Well, you're just a slimmer version. Pat won't be happy that you're saying he's 70 odd years old.
Hello.
I think he's in. I
Qualifying,
think he's in his late 40s. Personally, 47, 48, or something like that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He could be 50 even.
He's saying that he's 37, a year older than me. That's box.
All right. Well, if he's saying that,
Yeah,
I'm older than Patrick.
he might be, but I think he's a bit
I mean,
older personally.
because my dad.
I used to be in Emmerdale Farm, didn't you know? PJ always says, you know,
Really?
Emmerdale. He says I'm an Emmerdale Farm reject, even though I'm from Lancashire.
Cheese the pig.
Even though I'm from Lancashire and Emmerdale's from Yorkshire. You know, but
Can we get an F in the chat right now? Tom Woods got his spanner taken from PJ. He finally got pissed off that Tom was banning all his friends and unbanning everyone that hates him. So can we get an F in the chat, folks? Can we get an F in the stream right now to show some respects right now?
You know, even I'll put an F in the chat, and I'm like the host.
Tom no spanner.
yeah. Is PJ watching this? Yeah, he will be, won't he? Obviously. Does anyone know if he's watching it? I can't go off because
PJ, you pathetic bastard.
Sad twat, isn't
He'll be on your side 1 second, and then he'll be talking shit about you the next, and he'll use something in a conversation to hold against you and make it look like it's something else. I've warned PJ about him, but he didn't listen.
Yeah, the F's are rolling.
I might go into PJ's for 2 seconds and wind him up for a bit. I'm not going to post the nudes anymore because it's boring, and I want to keep his stream up. But I'll be back in 2 seconds.
Yeah, we got F's in the chat right now for Tom Woods. May rest in peace for the spanner, because PJ finally got pissed off because he was banning everyone that was cool with PJ, but he was unbanned. PJ.
I watched him now. He's going absolutely fucking nuts.
Oh. He's going off his head up there. I mean, I would try and find it on like my device I'm on, like not my phone, but I can't get on there.
I bet you that dude's absolutely fucking just losing his shit right now, man. He's probably in the stream right now, just absolutely losing his shit. Why won't anybody watch me?
But he's like a baby spitting out his dummy in his pram, basically. That's the kind of term you'd say.
I wonder
It's
if
like,
PJ will come to Strood and call you out, Andrew.
doubt it, man.
Bones on his chat now. The bones on his chat.
Also, good evening, Winchester.
What would you do if PJ wanted a strong word with you, Andrew? And he
fucking
comes
have him the prick.
He's just the end of his life.
I'd laugh in that dude's face and walk off.
Be like, you're nothing, mate, and then that'd be it.
Last time we kissed some chick, she's like, yo, your breath tastes like shit. And then he's like, who told you my secret?
But did you know about this one, Andrew? When me and him went to London, we went in M&M World and then we went to Pizza Hut. And he put his hand on the table after scratching his lower back. I can't say it was his ass because I didn't see, but I say his lower back. And when he put his hand on the table, his fingers were brown. And he saw that I saw. And before I said anything, he said, it's chocolate from M&M World. Smell it, smell it. I was like, I believe you, man. I believe you. And then no, look, I'm serious. And he started licking his fingers.
Oh, mate, that's not nice. That's horrible, man.
I hope it was chocolate.
That sounds grim, whatever it was, man. But you know what I mean? You can't get things what are convincing like it, you know what I mean? Just how it is.
Digging the back garden up with his fingers.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if it's just, I don't know, man. Like, on one end, I think it's how his mom raised him because, you know, let's be honest, his dad didn't raise him. And I think his mom let him get away with a lot of shit. I don't know if that or if there's just something wrong with him mentally.
Yeah. His mom even knows that. I've been on the phone to her.
Really quick, Fraser, for someone to call people inbreed, let me correct you on something. The moment you call someone inbreed, make sure you don't make the common spelling error mistake that PJ makes by misspelling the word "it's."
Fraser, aren't you the guy that I was in the WhatsApp group with and you told me you've done time in prison and you're not scared to do it again and you're going to come and get me? Is that you?
Yeah, Frazier did time in prison. Somebody traded his ass for
I put your number up and thought you were Joker, and you were like, you're going to take it to the police because I put your number on YouTube when I was asking people, do you know who this guy is? You're going to take it to the police, Frazier. You said you're not a snitch, though, but you're still going to take it to the police. You tried to say I was threatening to burn your house down over the phone when I never even called that number. Spastic. You're not going to do shit.
Oh, my own PJ. Can't wait to hear what he's got to say when he comes back in. It's going to be interesting.
Nah, I just went into his stream for 2 seconds. He let me in like the spastic that he is with a low IQ, and I put a nude up and got his stream shut down instantly.
Oh shit! Yo,
And now he's blocked me for good again now. Like I give a fuck, PJ. You're boring. You are boring.
He's toxic. You don't want people like that.
Craving attention.
Bomb, you actually did that. Bomb, you actually did that shit.
Yeah, I got him blocked straight away. Yeah,
was in the chat. They said that Bob just killed PJ's stream. I'm thinking to myself, there's no fucking way that like 5 minutes
I went
later
in there and just put a picture of tits up, and he turned it off straight away. But the thing is, right, he's sat now on his own in his mum's council house, right, begging people he hates to go into his chat to talk to him, begging, like literally begging, because he's that lonely. Fucking hell. Get a life. Get a life, you sad little man. Fucking hell. Seriously. He wonders why he's got no friends. He's weird. Like, really, really socially awkward.
Who's Mr. Lee?
He's been that way for years. Bomb, did I ever tell you how the reason PJ and me originally stopped talking? Do you know that story or not?
I'm not sure. If you start telling me, I might know.
No, so PJ and me were chilling. This is like years ago. We were friends for about a month, right? Now, do you ever like to measure guess why PJ, after a month of being friends, went the fuck out on me one day? Like he just went off on me one day. Would you like to know why?
Yeah, it doesn't surprise me. No, go on.
He got pissed I couldn't talk to him 24/7.
What? Because you wasn't talking to him enough? He got mad.
No, he got like, look, I'll give you an example. Me and Shawnee, right? We talk, but sometimes we don't talk every day. Sometimes we don't even talk for a week or so at a time, depending on his schedule, my schedule, right? Now, my schedule's fairly somewhat open at times, somewhat busy at times. Like there's times I can't talk for a few days. I'm busy with stuff. There's other times I could talk like 24/7. Just depends on what I'm doing at the time. Around the time I was able to talk maybe every other day or like a few days a week. It wasn't like I was only talking to him like once a week. I was talking like a few times a week, but not every day. He gets pissed off at me one day. He tries to call me on Facebook. I declined the call, and I'm like, dude, I can't talk right now. And he started going fucking ballistic. Oh, fuck you. Like, what do you have to do? That's so important. You should talk to me right now. And I'm like, dude, I can't fucking talk. He went fucking ape shit.
Yeah, that's why he's got no friends at all, because he does weird stuff like that.
He's a control freak.
I don't talk to some of my friends for like 6 months. If I don't see some of my friends sometimes, because a lot of them, I've got a few friends that work offshore and that, and you don't see them for months at a time. But that just happens. That's what people have stuff to do. They have a life to live. Do you know what I mean? PJ doesn't understand that because he's free 24/7.
I've not spoke to a lot of my friends since lockdown started because I've not been able to see them. And I never really spoke to them over Facebook. It was always, I've got them on Facebook, but I don't really message them.
PJ expects everyone to be free 24/7 because he's free 24/7 because he's not got anything to do in his life. Life doesn't work like that. People have, like I say to them all the time, I've got responsibilities, I've got things to do, I've got kids, I've got money to make, I've got, other things to do. He comes on YouTube more than any other person in this community. That's a fact. What are you, Shawnee?
There's that.
Yeah,
Why are you cooking again at midnight?
I'm hungry.
Yeah, but it's midnight.
Yeah,
Why don't you eat at why do you have your tea at a decent time?
because I've been asleep through most of the day.
Shagging.
Yeah.
Did you hear that, PJ? Sexual intercourse. You ought to try it sometime.
Yeah, with someone other than your fucking dog. Sorry.
You know, PJ, don't do it with your dog. Don't do it with the chickens that you buy. You know.
Oh, Monty's like bloody hell.
See, everyone despises Monty on here, but I actually don't mind him. Seriously. But I don't know. He's just funny to take the piss out of, I think. I actually don't mind Monty. What's he doing? Is he playing zombies?
What?
There was someone who wanted to join called Mr. Lee.
My
what?
My girlfriend just said there's a program called Big Mouth, and the character in it is called Jay, and he's like PJ.
I tell you, what's that documentary I watched about a serial killer in America the other day?
I have a secret for everybody in the stream watching right now. For all of you who dislike Jamie, here's a little tip and trick from the master. The next time he's doing a live stream playing a PlayStation video game, just repeatedly spam the word "nuts." If you do this, it'll have like like text to speech sort of program that actually repeatedly says the word "nuts." Do this for about 5 minutes or so. He'll end the stream. Ask me how I know.
Yeah, I don't believe that he is an ons, but I mean, everyone's got their own opinions.
Well, here's the thing, though. First off, and Andrew knows this to be true.
Right, times.
Because, mind you, so here's the story for you, Bomb. I met Andrew back in 2014. We were all in the same group of friends, right? Now, in this group, there's Banana Girl, as you may know, Kirsty, right? Now, Kirsty was having this on-again, off-again relationship with a guy by the name of Jamie. I didn't know who Jamie was at the time. And there was this whole thing about how they had a falling out for about a month or so because this guy named Jamie was doing stuff with Kirsty's younger sister in a PlayStation chat. Now, keep in mind, at this point in time, because it happened like a year before 2014, so that was in 2013, she was about no older than 15, the younger sister in question, right?
Mm-hmm.
So she'd be between 15 at the oldest, 13 at the youngest. Now, keep in mind, I don't know who Jamie is. So, as far as I'm aware, he could be some 16-year-old kid, some 20-year-old kid, who the fuck knows?
Yeah.
Has an off-again relationship with Kirsty because...
Yeah, I've heard all this story before. Go on, just get to the point. It's going on.
Besides doing that, he one day does he does a video talk about how he's not a nonce. He has a teen dating app on his phone.
Yeah, I've seen all that, yeah.
And then he proceeds to ditch the old phone and buy a new phone within weeks of having a teen dating app on his phone, but he claims he didn't do anything with the app.
Yeah, but the phone is still in his house, so I mean, if there was stuff on it, you know.
And he said it was only on his phone for 3 days, but you went back and found an older video, and it was on that as well.
He's give the phone to his daughter, so it's still in the house. So he's not ditched it to get rid of evidence or anything. Yeah. Anyway, Mark, there's the Unibrowed Hunchbacks asked the question. If you want to read it out.
He said, "I will donate 500 in the next 10 minutes to your chosen choice."
The one above that.
Here's my response, implying I give 2 shits about charity.
No, being a millionaire, you should care about charity, shouldn't you?
Oh no, I care about charity, but I don't care to give 2, iotas on whether or not.
If you did say you did live in Japan, right, and you were like, fucking hell, these idiots are doing my head in. You'd just go outside with your camera for 2 seconds and go, right, there you go. I'd go, sorry, I apologise. Let's just attack PJ constantly and Monty or whatever.
But why would I care, though? I mean, here's the thing. You said something, and I'm not saying this to get into an argument because it's Andrew's stream, and we should both be respectful to Andrew as opposed to get...
Yeah, go on.
But the other day, we were in Shawnee's live stream. He made a comment, well, if you do a video in like a month or 2, it must mean that you just recorded a video while you're on vacation.
Well, that's true, yeah, you could do.
And here's the mentality, and this is actually in relation not to you, but to somebody else who Shawnee knows very well, by the name of Monica. Monica says, I don't have money. I have money. Then she goes on, well, you don't live in Japan. Sure, I live in Japan. So then she goes, you're
The thing is, you're going round and round the question. Just go outside your door now with your camera on and prove it. Simple. I mean, you're going round and round and making excuses. Just go outside your door and prove it right now, and I'll apologise to you.
It's because of one simple thing, and I've said this before. I've said this to Sean repeatedly in the past, and I'll continue to say it as well. How many times am I going to have to prove the same thing again and again and again? I mean, I recall a certain somebody who I'm not going to mention by name having the temerity to say, that's not even him on the train in that video. That's some random guy wearing a mask when, for the love of fucking dear God, anyone who has
that picture you put the other day was photoshopped. I mean, it was badly photoshopped as well, by the way.
You're talking about photo. Dude, I don't know how to do Photoshop.
So why didn't you hold right then? All right, I'll tell you what then. Right then. Tomorrow, when you go out, wherever you go to the same place, go out, do a live video with that picture in your hand, and then it's done. Don't do a picture, do a live video with that in your hand. I'd say with the bomb written on a piece of paper. You'll struggle to do that, won't you? Because you're in America. I'm
not in America.
Oh, Mark.
Damn.
Is he left? Yeah. Oh, he
Left. Yep. He's gone.
Nah, he's full of shit anyway.
What are you cooking anyway, Sean?
Sort of a chicken stir fry. I've got two little tiny, I think they're pronounced pusons or pusins, or in the oven roasting, and I've got things over here frying. I'm going to put some mushrooms in it. The what? Where's that? Okay. Yeah, I'm basically doing a sort of a stir fry, but with a roasted chicken.
Oh, nice, man.
Where did you say that teriyaki shit is?
Teriyaki powder.
Yeah.
It should be on the side behind you on the
I don't see it in the cupboard.
Why is there's no one in here? Oh shit! Don't remove myself from the stream.
That is a powder, right?
Yes.
Here's my cat again.
Oh, I found it. What do I put that in the pan? Okay.
And then add a little liquid.
Oh, is it?
And here we go. I'm playing with my pussy. Playing with my pussy. Yeah, look at that. Look at the lovely people, nigga. Look at the people. Look at them. Look. You're not even interested, are you?
It's fucking hot now. I'm gonna open up my window. Shit.
Have you ever seen an app called Earthcam TV too?
No.
I have to go for a bit. I'll try and get back when I get a chance.
Okay. But yeah, basically, they do like webcams all over the world. They do like animals. There's like Ireland. They did even like a cam in London as well.
Hmm.
You know Abbey Road, where the Beatles done their favourite album cover.
Yeah.
They have a cam for that.
Hmm. So what's the idea of the then?
I think for that it's just kind of show people what it's like. Obviously, they can't go to that country, so they can freaking just watch it. But I think it is a little bit invasion of privacy in a way where people don't even know they're getting filmed and that. You know what I mean?
Oh, is it live?
Yes, a live cam, yeah.
Oh, I've seen Jamie's had that. I've seen him do YouTube videos of that.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah, it's like all over the world. I think there's like one in Bognor Regis.
There's one in Plymouth.
Uh,
Seen him film it.
oh, yeah, I think so. Because I think there's like quite a few of them kind of apps, like about, you know. There's a few. Oh, I don't know if to end this or not now.
I don't mind. I'm getting really hot in here anyway.
Yeah,
What, you going to end it now?
this video outro is funny as fuck. Why
Hey,
is it funny as fuck, man?
I bet you've got like 100 or 200 subs now.
I won't know. I won't know until I end it. You know what I mean? I have no idea. It'll probably be the most subs I've actually ever had in YouTube in my entire life.
Yeah, it happened to me the first time I done a video, live stream videos. I was doing the Playroom on PlayStation, talking about him. I got like 200 subs from it.
I used to do Playroom PlayStation a lot, man. I done it for years and years and years. I mean, like all this trolling on air and all that. I'm freaking used to it, man. And my name on there was Sat West. I think it was 2013. Like, and then I had a 69 one as well. But then I got banned a couple of times because shit. Why did I get banned for? Because I know when it went onto YouTube, like your video would get muted if you were playing music and that. If like they had certain songs,
Yeah.
and then even when your video ended, they'd even list the songs that you actually played as well.
Yeah.
Or I think it's like PJ. PJ loses folks. Oh, 54, 57 subs is surely.
Oh, how many did you have before?
About 10.
But still, that's a lot of people, isn't it, really, that hate PJ's guts?
Yep, for them to sub to me, yeah, definitely, yeah.
It's like only 3 that were backing on having his back in the comments. So like 50 people that can't stand PJ.
What? Who won the polo? Oh, I can't even fucking say that. The polo, what his fucking name is. Who's that?
Who?
If you look at the comments,
Oh, hold on.
look at the last one.
Candid man.
Yeah, what he said.
All right. What about it?
Well, who's that? I don't even know who that guy is.
Oh, Sat West Ryan DiPaulo's video out row. It's funny. Hey, I don't know who that is either.
Oh, okay. Fair enough. But yeah, when I used to stream on Playroom as well, I mean, like sometimes I'll have guests like come over back in the day. I think like I think like if you get a girl on your broadcast, you get loads of views all the time because all like saying this that, and the other crap, blah blah blah, you know. And girls on streams get your views. Unfortunately, that's just how it is. If you've got to build your own fan base on your own, then you got views. But sometimes you just don't that way. Like I don't know if you remember, if you were there back in the day when there was Paul and Shell used to stream on Playroom.
No, I never really watched it at all ever. Playroom.
Oh, didn't you? Oh, okay. Yeah, I used to like stream it and watch it. Like there was this famous sort of guy called on PlayStation anyway they called him Lara Croft, but his name was like John or something. And he used to wear like a freaking Call of Duty Ghost mask on his face, on his head. And like he used to drink like this beer called Dutch Gold. And like just because he wore a Call of Duty mask, didn't show his face, he used to get views, a lot of views all the time. It was just constant, man. I mean, I've seen him smash like loads of times. Like he drink like a bottle of freaking whiskey in like a night. See him stumbling and everything, you know. He was like from Ireland, and he must have got banned like shit loads of times, man, loads of times. And he would just come back with this account and that account and this account. He just come back with loads of them, man. But yeah, I mean, he was alright to watch. But back in the days of Ustream, that was even worse because there was like people having sex, freaking, you know,
Things
giving them
like
giving the boobs a flash and all that kind of thing, you know. Because you used to be able to get away with a lot on Ustream, and then when they changed it to YouTube, that's when a lot of bans started happening, you know.
yeah.
That was that.
Could you imagine the
Huh?
PS3 chat rooms on live stream? People would be banned instantly.
Yeah,
There
definitely, man.
was
They would,
a lot of perverts on that.
yeah. I mean, you know, you get a lot of trolls and that as well. You know, I mean, it was just like, you know, it's a learning curve, like doing a live stream, even like this, for example, it's a learning curve doing it, you know.
Yeah.
Because, like, you know, I used to kind of like just drink in front of the cam, you know, and back in the day, I used to smoke cigarettes and roll ups and that. And then obviously, like, I kind of like give it all up and just started vaping, you know. As I have my vape here, big old chunky thing, but it does the job, you know.
So you definitely don't want to smoke now. You're vaping.
Nah, you know,
Well,
basically, it's just like when you stop smoking, and when you done it for months and months and months and months, and it goes on to years as well sometimes. But basically, you know, where you smoke smells different, your clothes smell different, and it's just really weird to say like, you know, you kind of wash all your clothes after you quit smoking after a few months. You know, they smell different after you wash them, and say like you haven't washed some certain clothes, and they're not there anymore. You know, you wash them, but before you wash them, you smell them. It's just like, oh my god, you can smell that horrible like tobacco smell. But yeah, I mean, like, you know, your lungs feel better. It's just healthier. I mean, obviously, you know, you get people moaning about, oh yeah, don't know the causes of vaping, what it's like, and that. But it's just like, you know, like NHS are trying to get people to go on vaping and not smoking cigarettes because they know, well, according to the NHS, it's 95% safer than smoking. That's what they're saying. I mean,
I have heard
I
it
know,
can thing called popcorn lung.
yeah, I've heard about that too. Yeah, but I mean, the thing is with that though, it depends what kind of chemicals because like they have banned certain like chemicals or whatever what goes in vape liquid. Like there's been banned substances and that, so they've done that, and due to that, you know, things haven't tasted like vape juice hasn't tasted as nice. Like there was this company I was buying from Drip Packs. They had this flavor called Butterboy, and man, it smelled really nice. It was like a butterscotch custard. It was really nice, and they had that, and yeah, like I was saying, it was nice. And then basically, what happened was they were certain ingredients that couldn't have it anymore. So they had to freaking change the recipe. But it was disappointing, man, because I let a few people come round before COVID and that, and I was smell this one, and they're like, oh, that smells really nice. And that was the majority of people that smell it was their favourite one because obviously the kind of ingredients were illegal in it back then. But you can actually still buy some of that juice from the website. Like it's just like on a certain part of it. So yeah, you can buy that from there. But with my vaping, I'm only on like 3 milligram of nicotine. That's all I'm on now. I only do that. I mean, I was on 6, and then hopefully I want to get down to 0, and just keep on that really. And then yeah, maybe one day you just give up vaping completely. But it's just like it's just hard, you know.
I'm glad I never
Go.
got addicted to anything.
I mean, you mean you don't smoke? You know you drink it. You drink it sometimes, don't you?
Yeah, I occasionally drink. I've never smoked.
That's good, man. Is that black pudding?
Yeah.
Oh, nice. I ain't had that in a while.
Some people were scared of black pudding because of what it's made of.
Oh, well, I say fuck it, man. Just eat it. You know what I mean? Like, because they just it's got this and that, and I'm not gonna eat it. It's just like try it out. But then obviously, like people are like, oh yeah, I think what's in it. I think, oh, I don't like that. You know what I mean? It's like the same thing with haggis. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
People have the same thing. Oh, I don't like it because it's got that in it and that in it. Just stupid, man. Just try it. And if you like it, don't think what's in it. If you like it, that's it. I mean, I know you can get that white pudding as well. I ain't had that in a while though.
I ain't had that since I was a kid.
Oh right. Oh, okay. Fair enough. Oh.
It went a bit wrong what I'm cooking, so I've made this sauce and I'm going to put this in with it.
Oh, that'd be interesting though.
Mm.
Make it a little bit different, you know.
So it's more like
Can't
a
be- Huh?
It's more like a pasta now, or spaghetti, really, like a sort of.
Oh, all right. Okay. Do you ever do like a cooking show and that, like on your YouTube?
Do I what?
Ever do like a cooking show on your YouTube, right?
Well, it's sort of a piss take, really. I've only done like 3 of them. I called it Cooking with Shawnee, I think I called it.
Yeah.
And basically, I was just talking shit about PJ through it. Or like this, literally like this.
Yeah. Okay, now.
Let people in though, not like PJ, where he's scared of freedom of speech.
Yep. Just sometimes you just got to speak your mind. Sometimes, you know, just to get it all off your chest. You know what I mean?
He never should have done videos about me in the first place.
Well, to be honest, he shouldn't have done videos about anyone because otherwise he wouldn't have got shit from anyone. You know what I mean?
I
So
came
it's just
on
like,
when I found out he done videos of me, and then I started doing videos of him, and it was hilarious.
but it's just like you know, you get shit, and then you get shit back, innit? You know what I mean? So
It has gotten a bit serious lately, and I'm not going to do direct videos about him. I might talk about him a bit on a live stream.
yeah.
I'd take the live stream down.
Oh, fuck.
Mm.
Ah. Yeah, it's just like most of the people on our I think just kind of made something and made nothing and turned it into something. You know what I mean? And there's just been a whole line of like nothing into something. That's what I think anyway. I mean, I might be completely wrong, you know. But that's what I think. Give me a sec. Right, I'm back. Oh. Right, yeah, I'm probably going to end this now.
All right, I'll go now then.
All right, man.
Yeah, see
Speak to
you.
you later. But